This is the Say It Can't Gamer, and you are live with the MMA-Holes!
Mixed Martial A-Holes! MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes. You like to be a mixed martial A-hole. MMA-Holes, 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 MMA-Holes.
Boom, 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 boom.
No way.
From the Queen Studios of New York. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. It's Friday. Let's talk about the division killers. Amanda Nunes, TJ Dillashaw. Are they destroying the UFC? MMA news. Fook Off Friday. The points game with the MMA. Yes, wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are in the fire. We're in the flames. And it is Fook Off Friday. Team Mystic versus Team JBH tonight. Rolling the die.
Wait, I got it.
Of Doom! Yes.
Yes. The die of doom is going to be rolled tonight like we do each and every Friday over here. And I hope everyone in the chat.
Wonderful.
A wonderful wonderfulness. Jessie?
Yezzy?
Jessie's working on a lot. These
Please
social
forgive
media.
me. I'm here. I'm just
So she's
here
here.
also
We're both here.
for 2 seconds.
You're stuck with us.
Stuck.
Tonight, let me show you. Division killers. Amanda Nunes is the double champ, and she takes down the immortal Cris Cyborg. Does she destroy the 145-pound weight class? TJ Dillashaw next week, no, 2 weeks, is going to be fighting Henry Cejudo. That's right, 125. Does he destroy the 125-pound weight class? Lot to talk about here. I was letting this sink into my mind, into my skull, and I was like, wait, hold on a second. Did Amanda Nunes destroy the 145-pound weight class? There is no weight class. They made it for Cris Cyborg, and now we have a new champion. Amanda Nunes is going back down to 135 to defend her belt. The double champ is doing her duties. But the question is that it? Is that it for 145? It may be. You say it is?
I don't know. I have a story on it, by the way.
Oh,
I
do you really?
Yes, I do.
On the 145-pound weight class?
On the what's next kind of idea.
I mean,
I don't know if it focuses solely on 145, but it's a what's next sort of story.
I'll tell you what's next. Yeah! Oh, yes! That's what's next. That's right. ESPN Plus is all over the goddamn place. Check this out. Put it on the community section over here. And shout out to Gary Banjo Sandwich. Gary Banjo Sandwich. Sandwich. Make me a sandwich. Gary Banjo Sandwich puts the 2019 schedule on the MMAHOLES.com. We dropped it in our community section over here. And it's an ESPN Plus filled 2019. It is all over the place. ESPN. So now you're going to have to move over Fight Pass and go over to ESPN to watch your stuff. Fox, see you later. And it's pretty shocking, right? It's not, I mean, I thought there's only 4 events up until June that we have on regular ESPN. Every other event, you technically have to pay for.
You can't stop the Siberian Express.
Donation.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Looks like a what would Moss do?
JBH leaves you after she finds true love with Ariel the Nose Helawani. You meet a new sexy girl at the bar, take her home to the Queens location, bang her. You pull out and you start coming and she suddenly screams, by the way, I'm a post-op tranny.
What?
WWMD.
I'd like to know what Moss would do in that situation.
I guess you're fucking Ariel.
No, I want to know what you would do if you pull out and start coming and she suddenly screams, by the way, I'm a post-op tranny.
Well, First of all, my spider senses are very good when it comes to male and female. I haven't come close to trannies before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I've had. The fuck? Oh my! I got a new text message sound on my phone.
Can I say it?
And
text message man.
It's like text message man. It's a brother voice. There you go. There we go. Okay. And actually, that was. Oh, I guess this is gonna happen. Every time there's a donation, I'm gonna get a text message.
Just turn your volume down.
All right, let's lower that shit. That could get distracting.
Two Joint says post-op gay BH. What would Moss do? Just keep fucking, says Cole Vic. Two Joint says what would gay BH do? Bro74 says SU. Fact says the Fook. NH loving my ass of white. Neff says yes. What would Moss do? Drunk Savage Moss say, well, I guess I'm gay.
Well, you know what? I'm never going to be in that situation, so I never have to answer. I mean, that is a ridiculous situation. I pretty much can tell the difference between a male and a female. I understand the surgeries are pretty good now. There's an Adam's apple. You can't remove the Adam's apple.
No. My gaydar's pretty good. Pretty fucking good. And even I've been wrong in situations.
Yeah, but I have 90 more years on this earth of figuring out what's male and female. I've been in the game for a while. I'm a retired man whore, and I know my ladies and I know my men, right?
Yeah, a retired man whore.
Yeah, I'm retired.
Can we stop talking about your man whore days?
No, I'm retired. I'm taking my pension. I'm collecting my pension right now.
Like every time
my pension.
Every time you say you're a retired man whore, all I'm thinking is, what if you decide to come out of retirement?
No. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna be like BJ Penn of a man whoreness. No, I'm done. I know when it's over. It's over. That's it. Imagine I just died on air. No.
Please don't ever say that again. Jesus
I'm like,
Christ.
Yeah, you know.
All right. Come on. All right.
You're going to need a new host. If Kevin Costa was here, you'd hear super chat, and Kevin would like the door barge opening, like, I'm here. I'm the new host.
Colvic, it's not out of jealousy. I know once you retire, you don't unretire, but I've seen situations where certain individuals have unretired, or come out of retirement. So it's not jealousy. It's like a fear or something. I don't know how to explain it. Like
I don't know what you're talking about.
Situation.
Yeah, I don't know. There is no what if situation. We're pretty confident on that. But check this out over here. BetDSI, our sponsor. Let's give them a quick pop before we start this show. And remember, we're playing the points game tonight. Tonight we roll the die of doom. We also have a mystical present over here. Someone sent us some more mail, and I think this is gonna be real good. What the fuck is up I've been drinking this coffee, and this is phlegm. My throat is like full of phlegm.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
I put rat poison in your coffee when I made it tonight.
So, yeah. We watched the Netflix series called Haunted House Hill. The Hill House Haunted.
Haunting of Hill House.
The Haunting of... Not going to do the news yet.
Can we open this?
Yeah, we can, but we have a super chat coming in. Let me know in the chat, have you seen The Haunting of Hill House? There was rat poisoning in it, and now she's stealing ideas from that show. You're like the full-time MMA and the Dahmer of Netflix now.
Super chat.
David Hammercock.
Found your channel again while I was on the toilet. Hey.
It's the only place to find it. Remember, when you donate, put points to Mystic and points to JBH, because tonight we ride. Tonight, the boys win 2 weeks in a row. I don't think we've ever done that before. Have we ever had 2 weeks in a row of the boys riding hard?
Yeah, in your dreams, that's going to happen.
Well, it's going to happen.
Okay, let's open this.
No, before we open that, let's give a shout out to our sponsor, for God's sake.
What sponsor?
Well, I mean, it's not really a sponsor, right? It's a good friend. Whoa. Not this weekend or not next weekend. There's a UFC event coming up, and I'm really pumped up about it. But there's baseball, not now, so we're not going to talk about baseball. There's football, the playoffs. I want to bet on football, right? I want to gamble. I want to get my fucking money. I want to make some money. I want to ride around and just make it rain outside the windows. How can I do this? What's the best way for me to just go cray-cray? For me to bet on the playoff games?
Well, I have an idea for you.
Well, what is your idea, Jessie?
It's called BetDSI.
Really?
Really, just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDSI offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description with promo code MMAHOLE. Again, the link in the description with promo code MMAHOLE.
So when I bet against the Seattle Seahawks to lose this weekend, Jessie.
Ha! Even though they won't, but let's say that they do win. You get more than 100% bonus match using promo code MMAHOLE. Use your sports knowledge and make some extra cash.
You mean to tell me we don't have to just bet MMA? We could bet other shit too?
You can bet on NFL, NCAA Football, NBA, NHL, UFC, and all other major sports, politics, reality TV, esports, virtually everything.
I'm fucking rock hard, Jessie.
You better be, because BetDSI has a very user-friendly interface and mobile site, as well as the fastest payouts in the industry.
Oh, I'm coming, Jessie.
Simply play, win, come, and get paid.
All right, BetDSI, link in the description. Promo code MMAHOLE. Yes, that's right, Jessie.
Wonderful.
All right, Jessie.
All right.
Let's open this package.
Shameless promotion.
All right. Now, listen, we got to get paid, right? It happens. And
All right.
BetDSI is wonderful. All right, here we go, ladies. Whoa, easy. Can we? Whoa. Jesus Christ. You're the kid at Christmas that just starts opening everything.
I want to see what it is.
Now, by the way, shout out to, check us out on Instagram, at the MMA-Holes. I'm
Very
reading
good.
the abortion book.
Oh, wait. Can you just show it this? This one I think you should show. 'Cause it's really
Oh, yeah, it has a copyrighted song. Great idea, Jessie.
Oh, yeah.
You know what? Just because you said that,
No, it
I'm
has
just gonna play
copyrighted
this.
song.
Yeah, this is your punishment. That's what you get, Jessie. How dare you?
Can I open this now?
All right, hold on a second. Let's put it on you. All right, who is this from?
All right. Dear JBH. Oh, it's to me.
What? Wait, what?
Dear JBH, many times I ask you to walk down to Mulberry Street to share a slice. You refused, so allow me to bring the pizza to your feet. There's a reason the Jews didn't invent pizza. Italians are superior. From Vinny the Chin.
Oh boy, Vinny the Chin has sent
pizza
JBH
to my feet. I could only wonder what this could be.
All right, let's see.
Pizza socks!
What? Pizza socks?
JBH from Vinny the Chin. I might just walk down to Mulberry Street now that I have my pizza socks.
He really did send it. Look at that. Let me see.
I have pizza socks.
Pizza
oh,
socks.
and beer. It's pizza and beer. Oh, that's the best. That's the best. You want to know what? That's my favorite fucking food too. So.
Good luck
wow,
socks.
well, just take the tag off of my pizza socks.
Well, it's pizza and beer, by the way, Jessie. Look at that.
That's amazing. That's
and
the
not just
best.
pizza socks.
This might be the best gift that I've ever gotten.
Well,
aside
thank
from
you.
that big Hershey bar, I don't know if that's competition right there.
All right, Vinny the Chin, bring it in
what?
hot.
I'm gonna put my pizza socks on right now, just for Vinny the Chin.
All right, here we go. Content for days here on the MMA Holes. Check this out. Not many channels you get to here. This is for the foot fetish guys out there and gals. Here you go. Show the feet, Jessie.
No.
For the guys, they love to see feet. All right, you see your leg.
Did you see it?
No.
Oh, was that a camera?
All right, there you go. You should wash that before you put it on.
Nah.
You might get Vinny might have come in those socks before he sent them. They weren't in a package. He might have put it around his penile. Yeah. There you go, Vinny the Chin with the socks. Look at that. Shout out to Vinny the Chin dropping in the socks for JBH. If you guys and gals would like to send something to the MMA Holes, there's an address down below. And thank you very much.
Pizza socks.
The wall's filling up nicely with weird stuff. All right, Jessie. There you go. Look at that. Hold on. You want to put it in screen so they see your foot? Prepare to take your cocks out, foot fetish people, and rub lube all over it. Okay. What a show tonight, Jessie. What a show. Because tonight we talk about a lot of things. Now, let me know in the chat. I mean, well, let's hear a donation.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
It's Jenny from Bell Boulevard.
Haha.
Mose, thanks for coming out of retirement from your man horror days. Nothing makes me more wet than your drunken compliments. I get off from your internet fame. I love how you pounded my skanky MMA hole after buying all my drinks and
wow.
Uber. PTSJBH.
Jesse,
Oh, and I get the points.
you get the
I
points
get
over
the
there.
points
Nice
for you
job.
coming out of retirement.
What was that? $2? I forgot
Yeah,
what that
it
was.
was
Yeah, it
$2.
was 2. All right, so we put 2 on the board
Thank
for
you.
JBH.
Jenny
Jesse, would you like to
from
flex
Belle
for the chin?
Boulevard. No, for the chin for my pizza socks and Jenny from Belle Boulevard.
There we go. A double flex. That's right. The points game tonight. We want the boys to ride. So right now I'm losing 2-0.
Man, these are comfy socks. I'm sorry. Sorry.
We should do a show
I'm so
where
sorry.
just send things
I'm
to
trying
Jesse.
to work
and she's
on
like,
it.
ooh, these are cozy.
I'm working on
That'd be great.
cutting you off.
Yeah?
I'm sorry.
You're working on cutting me off? So you're trying to cut me off?
No,
then?
I'm not. I'm not. I know I do it. So
Yeah, I know you're saying I'm fucking
Yeah.
with you. 'Cause that would be funny, though. I think we should do a segment, right? Where we wait. We wait to open up the gifts, right?
No, I can't do that.
We wait. You just tore through that. It's ridiculous. Jesus Christ. We wait. We leave. We let him snack up on the couch and have you die because you want to open these gifts up so bad.
Yeah.
And then we just have a straight half hour of you,
No,
you
I
just
can't
opening
do
up
that.
presents like, ooh, look at these comfy soft socks. Ooh. Let me know what the ones if you'd like to see that.
I
All
didn't
right.
get many gifts as a kid, so it's great to open something. And
That's
be
true. I got Jessie wrapping paper and tape for Christmas, and then she taped up the presents for me. Division killers. Let me know in the chat. Do you feel that 125 and 145 might be destroyed? I mean, Cris Cyborg loses. Dana White says it's not an immediate rematch. Something is telling me they don't give a fuck about either of those divisions. So let me know what you think in the chat. Is 145 and 125 donezo? Now, Jesse,
Yessie,
let me get your thoughts on this topic.
I do not think 145 is done.
A super chat. David Hammercock is back.
I can mail you a toilet. Let me know used or unused. Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate the donation.
thank
there.
you.
That was imagine a toilet comes our UPS box.
Yeah.
They're like, Mystic Moss, JBH. We have a big package over here, and I don't know. It smells a little funny. I think there's something in here, and it kind of opened up. And let me not lie. There's shit inside of a toilet. It's a used toilet. Someone sent you a used toilet. Well, maybe it'd be a new toilet. That'd be nice. If you're gonna send a toilet, make sure it's new, and I'll smash it on air. All right, get back to your thoughts on the division killers.
I do not think 145 is done. After the UFC 232 fight between Nunes and Cyborg, Dana White, I don't know how many people saw this, but there was a video. Dana White came up to Cyborg after asking her how she was. He said, give me a call. We'll set something up and see where you want to go from here and what we can do. So I have a feeling Dana White still has ideas for 145, but maybe it is done. You never know. As far as 125, I firmly believe TJ Dillashaw is the key Dana White is using to completely wrap up the 125 division.
Now, I feel that 145 is done. That's what I'm saying. Because Cris Cyborg, the weight class was made for her. She's done. It's like the main character of a movie or a TV show or something like that. Or usually a TV show. There was a TV show called Homeland, and I won't say what the character is, but there was a character that got written off pretty quickly. And I was like, yep, I'm done. Kind of like with The Walking Dead as well. When a main character dies or gets written off,
Yes.
well, that's it. I've had enough.
Well, you're a weird
Cris
person
Cyborg-
with watching TV shows, though.
No, well, it's an analogy.
Well, yeah, but okay, go ahead. No, I'll let you know.
I'm saying if Cyborg is done, right, from 145,
Right.
there is no weight class. There's a couple of girls that can, fill in and fight.
Yes.
But there's not. They still have to build a weight class here. So honestly, without Cris Cyborg at 145, I don't care. I don't care.
Let me tell
we have
you
enough weight
why-
classes for the ladies.
And you have every reason not to care because I'm sure a lot of people don't care. But let me tell you why this is a big thing right now for Nunes to take that belt. A lot of people, I have a feeling, at 145 are going to assume that they can beat Nunes at that weight easily, like that. So they're going to jump to jump up on the podium, I guess you could call it. And they're going to want to take a fight with Nunes. This means more fights in the 145 division, more money in Dana White's pocket. He's not going to end 145. 125, he's sending TJ Dillashaw down because once Dillashaw takes the belt, which I have a feeling he would, and so does Dana White and everybody else.
If he makes weight.
If he makes weight, which I have a story on, so let's not get too far into that. But let's say Dillashaw takes the belt, Nobody's going to want to fight Dillashaw at 125. The 125 hardly has any fights going on right now as it is. So
Henry Cejudo. Excuse me. I don't know what the fuck. You're going to be listening to me clear my throat the whole fucking night. I'm going to stop drinking this coffee. Let's put this over here because I'm sipping on it. It's like phlegm coffee. Henry Cejudo beats Mighty Mouse. And that's it. It's like they just start, all right, see you later, 125. They start cutting people from the roster. And now they have TJ Dillashaw going over there to completely just demolish that weight class. Mm-hmm. It's almost like the same thing when Henry Cejudo beat Mighty Mouse. I mean, that was epic. It was crazy, you know? Now, it wasn't in the devastating fashion as Amanda Nunes did it. The way Amanda Nunes did it, it was so devastating. It was so impressive. I kind of feel like they should just wrap up that weight class now. See you later. There's a couple of fighters that belong at 145, but there's not enough to hold a whole weight class. Right. So get rid of that one too. Why are you wasting our time? Amanda Nunes can fight at 135. She has no problem making that weight, and she could fucking dominate 135 for a long time. She is a beast. Mm. She is the real deal. I feel that 145 and 125 are goners. That's it. Let's see what the chat has to say.
It's Motor Oil says facts penis, says Brian Roger. Colvick says 125 is a seat fluffer division. 2 Joint says no survivors van. Boneyard Militia. I'm glad there's no racism on the MMA-Holes. I get triggered easy being white. Steve Johnson says chicken fajitas or Henry Cejudo's. Eddie Franco, go JBH. Go Eddie Franco. 2 Joint says that Tyron Woodley is always triggered Boneyard. Sean Hart says TJ has been given a bounty on that division. CC Ryder says fajitas definitely. 2 Joints. Henry's family makes piñatas. Manny C says addicted to MMA-Holes. Addicted to Manny C. Steve Johnson is laughing at CC Ryder. Eddie D says Amanda Nunes versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. in UFC at 145. Meta Humanoid says Connor is the original. Drunk Savage, she's a beast until she loses. Colvick 145 will exist till Cyborg's contract.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. When Cyborg's gone, that's it.
You can't stop
Vinny the Chin coming in.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, let's see what Vinny has to say.
Glad you like. These socks have been blessed by the Genovese family, which means that you're protected 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. No spook or winky chink will ever hurt you. Just press the beer and a fat guy named Tony runs to save you. PT's JBH.
There you go. Points to Jessie. Jessie, show off those Vinny socks for the people just jumping in. Vinny the Chin has sent JBH some wonderful, wonderful socks, putting 4 points on the board. That's right. We're playing the points game tonight. So right now it's 4-0. The loser of the points game has to roll this motherfucker die of doom.
I got this. The news is back. The news is back. The news is back.
Back.
The news is back.
Back.
The news is back.
Back.
Everybody fap!
JBH, what's in the news? Since we acting all confused. MMA is what we need. What Mark on this pussy, please? Jessie with the 5'7" height, Fook Off Friday, bringing out all them white nights. That's right, ass tight, plump lips, news all night. I was good.
You didn't do it. Shame. Shame, Jessie.
I got it. What are you talking about?
No, you stumbled at the end.
I said plump lips, ass tight, news all night.
No, that's not it.
Yes.
Mm-mm. Punishment!
JBH in the news. Simps be acting all confused. MMA is what we need. With Mark and Brunny's pussy, please. Jessie with the 5'7" height, Fook Off Friday.
All right. It's not practice time.
Nights.
Let's get to the news,
right,
JBH. That's right. It's time for the MMA news with JBH.
I'd like to thank everybody for winning. It's a fantastic job. I knocked out Cris Cyborg. Her punches not really hurt so much.
All right, let's hear about Amanda Nunes.
All right, according to the Bleacher Report, Amanda Nunes says she's UFC's greatest of all time after the Cris Cyborg knockout. UFC 2-weight champ Amanda Nunes believes she is the greatest fighter in the company's history following her win over Cris Cyborg. Nunes spoke to TMZ following her dominant showing at UFC 232 and made her answer clear when she was asked whether she's the GOAT. She also said Cyborg will have to wait at least 2 years until she gets a shot at revenge. Nunes' plan for the future is an immediate return to the 135-pound division. Jermaine de Randamie is seen as a possible future opponent, and the Dutch fighter, ranked as the top contender in the bantamweight division, has talked about a rematch in the past. According to MMA latest Twitter post, Jermaine de Randamie says hell yeah to an Amanda Nunes rematch.
I would like to fight Jermaine de Randamie. Yeah, it'll be great.
Oh, what did she say?
She said hell yeah.
She said hell yeah. All right, so Jermaine. Well, I mean, since there's no one else to fight at 145, right?
Right.
Sure. Great.
The 30-year-old Nunes became the UFC's 6th ever fighter to win titles in multiple weight classes with her first-round KO triumph over Cyborg. She's the first woman to accomplish the feat and the third fighter to hold the titles at the same time. Conor McGregor and Daniel Cormier previously accomplished that feat. Her 17-4 fight record includes 2 wins over Valentina Shevchenko, as well as an impressive win over Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. The most impressive was undoubtedly the latest, however. Cyborg came into the bout and regarded as the greatest female fighter in MMA history. Mike Brown posted on Twitter, Amanda Nunes has beat every UFC champ past and present from 125, 135, and 145 except for Holly Holm. The list includes Shevchenko 2 times, Tate, Rousey, de Randamie, and Cyborg. Hashtag GOAT, hashtag UFC, hashtag American Top Team at Amanda Nunes.
All right. So there you go. Amanda Nunes. What is next for Amanda? She did say she's going to go down. Why are we... I know Cyborg got knocked out pretty quick, and Dana White did not even waste any time. Mm-hmm. You know, it didn't waste any time. He's like, yeah, the rematch is not going to happen. Listen. What is the deal here? Cris Cyborg hasn't lost in how long, right?
Right.
How long?
Right.
Let's see. That fight was fire. It was also... seconds, right? How long was the fight? I mean, it didn't even get to a minute.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
But, I mean, who would not want to see that again?
No, I agree. I 100% agree with you. In fact, I respect the fact that Amanda Nunes won the title. I respect the fact that she beat Cyborg fair and square. She is the GOAT for the women's division. But what I don't respect is that after getting that title, she goes, oh, Cyborg's going to have to wait 2 more years for revenge because I'm going to go down to 130. It's almost like she's scared to get a rematch because she might lose. It's almost like she won out of luck, and she knows she won out of luck. So now she's going to hold on to that title as long as she fucking can while she moves down to her normal division because she won't let Cyborg have that rematch anytime soon. That's what it looks like, and it looks very bad.
I
don't know. I
don't see a bigger money fight than a rematch. I don't see that for Amanda Nunes. So why not get paid? Yeah. Why not run it back? And if Cyborg's punches didn't hurt like Amanda Nunes said, then why not go for it again?
Because
easy win, easy money. That's
what I'm saying. It's almost like Nunes thinks she won out of luck and not out of skill.
It's bizarre.
It's crazy.
Now, Dana White, he has a history of kind of just dumping on Cyborg.
Yeah.
You know, it's happened over and over again. He waited forever to even bring her over to the UFC. Then he makes his weight class for her, which was nice by him. And then there was just these mysterious things that happened between him and Cyborg where he just repetitively fucked her over.
Right.
Cris Cyborg is pretty much, without Ronda Rousey, she's that big face, that big name, that devastating fighter. Now, yeah, she took an L. She took one fucking L. Gets mutilated, and then fucking that's it. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over for Cris Cyborg. No rematch. He didn't even hesitate. He's just like, yeah, it's not happening. Usually he goes, let's go back to we're just going to, go back to the tables and talk about it and this and that. He didn't even waste any time. He's like, nope, that rematch is not happening. What did Cris Cyborg do so wrong to Dana White besides put money in his fucking pocket?
Nothing.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous how Cris Cyborg has been treated with the UFC. It's unbelievable. Now she's 33 years old. Ride that hot horse. Even if she took an L, she's still going to make you some fucking money.
Yeah.
Makes no sense. It really doesn't make any sense. Why would you want to see that rematch? Now,
I want to see it.
Amanda Nunes going back to defend her belt is respectful, right? And if she can bounce back and forth and defend both belts, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But come on, man. This is Cris Cyborg. This is Cris Cyborg we're talking about. This is not fucking Holly Holm, or this is not fucking Jermaine de Randamie. None of that bullshit. This is Cris fucking Cyborg.
Can I ask you to do something for me?
Yeah.
Say your name 5 times fast.
Jermaine de Randamie, Jermaine de Randamie, Jermaine de Randamie. Unbelievable. What do you think? Do you think she should get a rematch? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm nuts.
No, I agree.
This is Cris fucking Cyborg. She's 33. She only got a couple of years where we can squeeze some fun out of her. Yeah. What are we doing? And why was Holly Berry in her locker room? That was confusing. All right, let's see what the chat says.
Colby says pretty sure it was her career in Strikeforce that made Dana hate her. David Flores says Nunes was swinging with her eyes shut. She was just throwing. Now when Cyborg was hurt, then she was calm, focused, and threw hard, calculated shots.
Yeah, how accurate was Amanda Nunes? Fantastic.
Wheezing336 says, I don't care if she gets a rematch or not. Drunk Savage, German damn memes. Olympi Lowlife says, fuck yeah, Steve Johnson. If she does, it'll be Audie's doing. John D says, she built her legacy outside of the UFC. I don't think Dana really cares for her. Steve Johnson says, and no one else's.
I don't even understand what he was waiting for, why he was waiting so long.
Yeah.
And then he makes up this fake weight class anyway. He did it anyway. You know, it's like with Ronda Rousey. Before Rousey came in, he was like, yeah, there's going to be no more, there's going to be no women's MMA, right? That's never happening. And then as soon as Rousey came in, oh, this is great. It's fantastic. Yeah. Then he waited forever for Cris Cyborg. And then when she came in, she was fucking fire.
Right.
It doesn't make sense. I don't get it.
No, I agree. I 100%. Listen, I'm not saying give Cyborg the rematch right away, but not 2 years from now. I certainly don't want to see a rematch 2 years.
Yeah, let's wait until she's 35. Let's wait until she's
retarded.
completely deteriorated from the previous
isn't that
steroid
what
use.
it looks like? It looks like Amanda Nunes wants to wait until Cyborg is beatable again. Because I have a feeling that, albeit she was very calculated in her fight with Cyborg, I don't think she actually believed she was going to win that fight. And when she did, she wants to hold on to that belt as long as she fucking can. So what better way to do that than move down to her normal 135-pound division?
Now, on the flip side, congratulations to Amanda Nunes, right? I mean, this girl, she got the shaft multiple times as well. Mm-hmm. And Dana White's spoken pretty bad about her. He just rides the hot hand. Now she's the hot hand, and she's the best ever. She not only beat Rousey, she beat Cyborg. She beat everyone. She beat Shevchenko multiple times, rose to the top, and what a run. What a run. Double champ, the first ever female double champ. So shout out to Amanda Nunes. You know, I mean, she does deserve the respect, you know, that she's getting right now. But the way they just kind of just wiped their ass with Cris Cyborg, and like, yeah, no rematch. Give her a fucking, what are we doing? I don't know. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, Jesse. What else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Mania, unlike Ronda Rousey, PFL's Kayla Harrison has been and is still gunning for Cris Cyborg.
No, here we go.
After Cris Cyborg suffered the first knockout loss of her career, her first loss in 13 years, at the hands of Amanda Nunes at UFC 232 last Saturday, there was plenty of thrill and agony to go around. Many were delighted to see that Cyborg, the most dominant force in women's mixed martial arts, could actually be defeated, while others were sad to see such a terrifying reign come to an end.
Real good point, by the way. Drunk Savage saying Cyborg getting the Aldo treatment. It's pretty much. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. I mean, they made a weight class for her, just like they made it with Aldo, so it's pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's unbelievable. It really is. Now, this bitch, I mean, she's not a bitch. She seems like a nice man.
Yeah, she's
a nice young man.
For the PFL standout Kayla Harrison, it was a little bit of both. That's because the two-time Olympic gold medalist was happy to see Nunes, her teammate, become champ, but what was sad to see the villain be taken down by someone other than herself. She said, quote, I'm really happy for Amanda, but part of me, my villain, is gone now, kind of. That's always been the difference between me and fellow Olympic judoka Ronda Rousey. She never wanted to fight Cyborg. I was always like, I can't wait to fight Cyborg. According to Harrison, who remained undefeated after defeating Moriel Charneski at PFL 11 on December 31st, Cyborg losing was the outcome UFC likely preferred, as she feels the promotion never really meshed with the dominant striker.
I don't think she can make 145.
I hope she can.
She's big.
Harrison said, UFC, for whatever reason, I don't think they like Cyborg. I think they wanted Amanda to win. I don't know the history, but from what I hear, they wanted this to happen, and Cyborg might not have a contract come March. If Cyborg does indeed decide to take her talents elsewhere, PFL is always a potential landing spot. If so, Cris could jump up to the lightweight to be part of the promotion's $1 million tournament, which Kayla will take part in.
Real quick, Vanship Man makes a great point. He says Cyborg should go to the WWE. If she doesn't get a rematch right away, she should. She should be like, all right, you're not going to give me a rematch?
They're talking about her going over to PFL.
What's that?
They're talking about her going over to PFL.
Who's Cyborg? No, hold on a second.
Going to PFL and moving up to lightweight is what they just said.
Hold on a second. There is no way. I can't see that.
Well, that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, I can't see that.
She goes over to PFL.
Go to WWE.
Jump up to lightweight to be part of the promotion's $1 million tournament, which Kayla will take part in.
First of all, Kayla has, what, 3 fights? 3
in
MMA
PFL?
fights for PFL?
Yes.
Yeah, 3 MMA fights, and then they're going to stick her in a cage with Cris Cyborg. Now, Kayla Harrison's big. She's burly. She's fantastic on the ground. Throwing a punch is interesting to watch.
But this means that Cyborg would move up, which could put her at a better advantage.
Why Cyborg versus? It's almost like a freak show. It doesn't even make sense to me. Why would they stick her in a cage with Cris Cyborg?
Cyborg set standards for 145. I have a very odd feeling that Kayla Harrison's going to set standards for 155.
I say that this is not happening. I can't even wrap my head around this.
No?
I think if Cyborg leaves, she should do the WWE route. That's just she should go.
I'm not saying
her
it's
versus
impossible.
Ronda Rousey, have bullshit and stuff like that. They could have that old bad blood shit.
But you know what? Cyborg just doesn't strike me as the kind of fighter to want to be in something at like entertainment value like that.
Well, she said she is going. She would go. Yeah, 100%.
It's one thing to say something. Actions speak louder than words.
Would you rather get punched in the face, real or fake?
I think for Cyborg, she doesn't give a fuck.
Well, she gave a fuck after Amanda Nunes.
No, because she didn't. She handled it very well after her loss.
All right, let me know in the chat. What do you think is next for Cris Cyborg? Does she fight Kayla Harrison? I'm going no. Jessie, what do you say?
I could oddly enough see her fighting Kayla Harrison.
I think that's ridiculous. I just can't even see it.
I'm not saying it's ridiculous. I'm just saying I could see it happening.
All right, let's see what the chat says.
Steve Johnson says she's even uglier and more stupid than me. Sean Hart, Boneyard, very much so. Van Shipman says Diaz brothers should go to WWE.
Super chat.
We got a drunk savage with the super chat.
WWMD trade genitals with JBH, or every time you make love with her she has Luke Thomas's face. PTSMOS.
Trade genitals with me, or every time you make love with me I have a Luke Thomas face.
Well, I don't want to lose my genitals, but I don't want to fuck Luke Thomas. Well, the body's the same,
yeah,
right?
But I would just have Luke Thomas's face.
I'm gonna have to put a bag on your head. I'm sorry, Jessie. If you have Luke Thomas's face, I'm putting a bag on your head. We're still gonna make love, but my genitals.
You wouldn't be able to get it up because
with the bag. But you won't have Luke Thomas's voice. So if you're like, then it would be a problem. But if you still had your voice with the bag on your head, I'll put a wig on so you can see some hair coming out of the bag. We're fine. I'm going with that option right there. That's an easy one for me.
Oh, God.
5 points for the mystical one. There we go. Drunk Savage sparking it up with the 5 spot. Thank you very much. Wonderful, wonderful. Over there. Taking the lead. 5-4. The loser has to roll the die of doom. So
wait, I got it.
The die of doom.
You know what I like? That when you do that, you change your voice as well. So you're like, the die of doom. So now do it like without it, how it sounds. It's actually even funnier.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because when I've noticed when I do it with my normal voice with that thing, it sounds really weird. Like if it's a deep voice that goes into it.
All right, say it with your normal voice. Let's hear the difference. Okay.
Oh, the way I say it without.
I want normal voice, the die of doom. No, with this.
Oh.
And then your deep voice. Go for it.
So this is my normal voice.
Okay.
The die of doom.
Okay. That was my Luke Thomas voice. Go ahead.
Now this is with my deep voice.
The die of doom.
It just sounds better.
No, say it without anything, but say it with your deep voice.
The die of doom.
Now, what's with the New York accent that you drop in there?
What
the
die
of doom.
I don't say that.
White SJW with the donation.
Hey y'all, I'm looking to virtue signal my love for racial diversity and move into a 75% or more black neighborhood. Does a neighborhood like that exist in the USA without having to duck stray bullets? Short answer no, but seeking help. PT's JBH.
2 points for me.
There you go. You can answer that in the chat. I'm glad those points are going in your direction. This way I don't look like the racist. All right, here we go. There you go. Dropping to 4-6. There we go. Jessie is taking the lead in the points game. Thank you for the donations. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Jessie, what else do we have in the news on the MMAHOles.com?
Oh, right. According to MMA Mania, Jose Aldo turned down a UFC Fortaleza headliner because 5 rounds are hard as fuck.
Did you just make a taco or something? What just happened there?
It's UFC Brazil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, you want the Fortaleza?
Jose Aldo was thinking, why work for 25 minutes when you only need to show up for 15 when promotional president Dana White asked him to headline the upcoming UFC Fortaleza MMA event on ESPN Plus scheduled for February 2nd inside Centro de Formação Olímpica. in Brazil. Josie Aldo said, quote, I agree 100%. Oh, wait, no, sorry. This is Dana White. I agree 100%. Aldo should be the main event. Aldo wanted to be the co-main event. He didn't want to fight 5 rounds. He wanted 3. That should be the main event. 5 rounds. That should be the fight. But he said, I want a 3-round fight. And you don't say no to Jose Aldo. Without pay-per-view points or a championship title on the line, a 5-round headliner sounds like more trouble than it's worth, particularly against a dangerous fighter like Renato Moicano, who meets Junior at the ESPN Plus extravaganza. Aldo is 27-4, snapped a 2-fight losing streak by stopping Jeremy Stevens at the UFC on Fox 30 event last July. Once considered the greatest featherweight in the entire sport, the 32-year-old Brazilian is just 2-3 over his last 5, getting finished in all 3 losses. So he didn't want to fight the headliner because 5 rounds are hard as fuck.
Yeah, they are hard. So who was he supposed to fight again? Did it say?
At the ESPN Plus extravaganza?
Wait, who the fuck was he fighting?
Renato Moicano.
Oh, Moicano. Well, that's not an easy fight. That isn't an easy fight. That's a little weird, huh? And it's in Brazil? Why would he turn that down? It's interesting. I don't understand. Well, I guess, listen, that's a difficult fight. Really doesn't do much for him. What if Jose hangs around and someone falls off? Max Holloway, say he moves up to 155. You have a way open 145-pound weight class.
Right.
So maybe Aldo is kind of like, all right, let's wait and see what Maxie Boy is doing. Max moves up. I might get a fucking title shot.
Right.
I might be able to fight Moicano for a belt. That might happen. Or Ortega. I might get to fight Ortega or something like that for a belt, for a vacated belt or some shit like that. So maybe Aldo's playing that card. The only problem with that is Dana White's not going to look in his direction. He's going to pick everyone he can but Aldo. So he might be shooting himself in the foot here. I kind of get it. And I kind of don't get it. I don't know. It is a risky fight for him. So maybe that's the situation that he's going with over there. What do you think?
I don't know. I can't judge a fighter too much because I am in no way ready to be put inside of a cage. So I don't know all of that whole world. But
That's
just
a lie.
as a fan,
That's a lie, by the way. After every show, I put you in a cage.
It's true.
So don't lie to the audience.
With handcuffs.
How dare you lie to the audience about the cage? All right, go ahead.
But just as a fan of MMA, I lose a little respect simply because you're a fucking fighter. I don't know. You train for this. This is your life. You're entertaining people with this job. You are supposed to be ready. Dangerous fighting opponent or not. This is your thing. We look up to the fighters for this very reason, for getting into a 5-round fight with a dangerous opponent. That's what makes it entertaining. So to back out because it's hard, I mean, come on, hustle.
Wow, so you're giving it to him, huh?
No, I'm not. That's why I said I still respect him as a fighter because I couldn't imagine going into the cage and fighting a more dangerous opponent than you. I'm just saying.
Very dangerous.
I don't know. I don't know how to really explain it without sounding like I'm going
You're gonna give him another scar by saying these horrible things. Another scar is appearing on his face.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know how to say it without making it sound like I'm trying to be mean to him. I'm not. It's just I'm just kind of I don't know.
Real quick.
You don't look at that and kind of go, really?
Well, I'm going to answer that in a second. Zion Lux Gaming. Yo. Had to do it. Give me a yo.
Yeah.
Have to give me a yo back. You want to give him one, Jesse?
All right.
Okay, ready? Zion Lux Gaming. Oh, it's me.
Yo.
Why do you have to wink at him?
Because it's like that's look at it.
Yeah, we're watching the replay over here. This is what you look like when you wink. All right, so let me. What is the deal with winking? We've been talking about this for a while.
It's like my personal communication with people. Watch when we're at the gym.
Yeah.
And I just look at you and I go.
Why?
I see you want to laugh
What the fuck?
because it makes you laugh, and I like it when you laugh.
Yeah, but
it makes
so
me
you're
happy.
making him laugh?
Well, no, I would hope that they laugh, but even if they don't laugh, it is what it is. But I like it when it originally started with me winking at you, and then you would laugh.
When did you start winking?
At you.
The only time I wink if there's something in my eye or I'm being very retarded.
I
if I'm just
originally started winking with you.
Oh, okay. So, wait, you just started? No, you did not.
No.
You probably winked on your vlog channel.
No, go back to my vlogs. No, I never did. I originally started
Did you wink
winking.
at your parents?
No. But with you, it's because, like, I don't know. Like, I like it when you laugh. It makes me happy.
Yeah, but I didn't
So-
laugh prior to you winking at me. You would wink at me before I was laughing.
Right.
So
but then
why would you wink at
I
me?
would wink at you before because I was like, it was like a weird thing that, like a thing that I had with you. Like, it was just
Yeah.
funny.
So
and then,
is it like flirting? Was it a flirting thing
yeah,
at
I
the
don't
time?
know what it was, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it was
Did
just
you feel a little weird afterwards?
No, never.
All right, hold on a second. Doc Dreamer coming in.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, let's see what Doc Dreamer has to say.
Jermaine the man has a bigger dick than Amanda, plus she would punch her between the rounds.
Whoa! That's true.
So she wins.
Yeah, it's true.
Cyborg would beat Amanda in rematch.
Mm-hmm.
PT's JB.
Whoa! You know what? And I'm kind of with you. I think Cyborg wins too.
Doc Dreamer. That is
There we go.
right.
JBH getting the points over there. Thank you for the donation. That is 8 in the box for JBH. Let me know in the chat. Do you wink? I think
Yeah,
Cyborg.
that's it. Sean Hart. Let her wink, Moss. She likes it when you laugh. That's it.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
you know
telling you
what?
not to wink. It's just
he
funny.
never laughed when I first started. When I first did it, it was just like a weird thing between. And I don't know, like it was something I did. But then you started laughing, and
Yeah,
I
but-
like it when you laugh because it makes me happy. So I'm like, if you're frowning or if you're kind of in a weird
Okay.
mood, I go Chris.
Okay, we get it.
I go Chris.
Yeah, but what I'm saying
You
is,
see that?
I'm not really making fun of you. I'm making fun of the wink itself. Like I never understood. I never understood a wink. I never understood it. Like I never had the opportunity when I was like, what the fuck? Right? Glenn Sather. Glenn Sather. Jess, you know, I'll tell you in a second.
I'm Glenn Sather. As GM of the Rangers for the last 18 years, I failed to win a cup with Henry, one of the world's best goalies.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dolan, for hiring me again for this current rebuild. Leah's is a bust and the D sucks. I'm off to a great start.
Yeah, well, listen, I'm kind of on. Thank you, Glenn Sather. Unbelievable. I actually met Glenn Sather. I did a
Tell me about it.
I DJ'd Henrik Lundqvist's Gotham magazine cover thing. Actually, I got the autograph book to show it. It's somewhere in here. But yeah, Glenn Sather he's a nice older man, and he sucks. He sucked for the Rangers. Didn't really do much for him. All right, yeah. Anyway, I guess we'll end the. Did he give any points, Glenn Sather? I don't even know if he did. I don't think he did. So winking, Jesse. What is the reason? Like, not for you, but where did it come from? Why?
Because
I'm gonna try to incorporate it more.
I started winking at you,
Yeah.
and then
I'm gonna ask your parents. I feel the winking started before
I
me.
can promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you, they will say that I was not a winker.
So now, when you winked, starting with me, did you think of you like after your first wink? Were you like, "What the fuck was that?" Did you ever
No,
like if
never.
I were to wink at you, right? I'm like, right, and then
See, it's funny.
and then afterwards, I would be like, "What the fuck did I just wink at her?" Like that's what would go through my nutty head.
No,
you know?
I never thought that.
Yeah.
No.
All right. How many of you creeps in the chat? And be honest. Be honest. Do you wink? Yes or no? I feel like this chat is full of winkers. I have a feeling. I don't know. Do you wink? Be honest. Do you wink? Yes. You know who winks? V-neck. It creeps me out. He
Yeah,
winks.
but he's a dude. Like when a girl winks, it's different because it's like a weird like non-verbal communication. With a guy, when
right.
he winks, it's like this guy wants to rape me.
No, V-neck winks after a joke, and I know it's a joke. So I'm like, why the fuck you just? I know it's a joke. All right, let's see. Wow, there's a lot of yes in the chat.
Wait a minute.
Thank God. Thank God Vlad
Let
said
me
no.
just show you something. Can you just say the screen real quick?
Hold on, real quick. Read the
What?
chat. They're saying
Okay.
yes or no.
Yeah, winking is gay. Yeah, no, I like it better when we talk about porn. My mom winks. No, wink, wink. My gauge shot something warm at me. Wink, wink. Nope, I wink. Message retracted. Go wink yourself, Moss, you pervert. I wink, then I shoot somebody. Not often, but I do. I like gals that winky. They're stinky. Donald Trump touches Ivanka between the legs. I wink at fat white girls. I wink after I rip off a scam and vending machine. I wink every time Jessie winks at me. Hell no. Whoa, and TMI, honey. Only wink if I'm lying to someone and need to alert others.
That's fucking
Nope,
hilarious.
winking's for the greatest generation types. I wink all the time, says Ann. I can't see myself. Join not the MMA-Holes. Wink my wank. I
Yeah.
blink all the time. Yes, I would like to wink, wink. Wink that brown eye.
Okay, we got it. So
Long duck. I don't have brown eyes.
no, she has
Can
blue.
you do a close-up?
Blue. But I don't know if you could see it. Well, you have to get really close to the camera, Jesse. You gotta get really close. You're not looking at the camera. What are you looking at?
Look at the light so you can see.
No, don't look at the light. Look at the camera so they can see your eyes. Jesus Christ! Hold on a second. Let me show you the color of my eyes.
No, you can see in the light.
Hold on. Let me show you the color of my eyes. You guys see it? You guys see the color of my eyes? Can you see the color of my eyes? Can you hear me now? Can you hear? How about now? Can you see the eyes? By the way, check this out. Above over here is 30,000 subscribers. That is our goal for this year, 2019. We said 15K. We got it. 16,733. We went bold this year and said 30,000. We're probably not going to hit it.
I thought you were going to say we went balls deep. Yeah.
I don't know if that really applies, but yeah, we went balls deep with that. 20 likes.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes.
Ah, yes.
I've got fucking 20 likes.
Interruption. Vlad.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Let's see what Vlad has to say.
2 types of guys wink. Men that are trying way too hard or men who wear trench coats too. Dick flash woman at public parks. Points most.
Uh-oh. Points to Mystic. Yes. The boys. All right. Drop the 2 in this direction. There we go. Yeah, I feel like Kevin Spacey winks.
But women can wink.
I feel that...
You know who winks? Joanna Jędrzejczyk. She winks.
Yeah, she looks retarded.
Well, I don't do it all the time.
You like my way?
I don't do it all the time though.
Yeah, Joanna over winks.
Yeah,
like, it's ridiculous.
I wink like if I say a joke to someone or if I'm trying to seduce someone. Like I go, but I mostly do it to you. Like today at the gym, what did I do?
You dropped a wink. All right, let's go to a video. Hold on. I'm going to find a Joanna video over here. I guarantee we'll get a wink. These are old pictures. All right, let's find a video. All right, here we go.
Let's see if I wink.
Oh, it's a shocker. She fucking winks within 2 seconds. What the? I wink again. I wink again.
No, wait, I think it's a tick. Do you see when she's talking?
All right, that's like AIDS. But yeah, 2 winks. You got 2 winks in the fucking video.
But do you see when she's talking? She does it as she speaks. So
no, shocker. The thumbnail, the picture is a wink.
No, I think it's a tick.
Here, look at this. No, she's a winker.
Watch.
What the fuck? Why is she wink so much? Every video. There's not a video without a wink. Here we go. I bet she winks at the guy she's punching right now. I can't see. I can only see one eye. Let's see. Wait. Hold on. Wait for it. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, no, there's no wink.
No
All right.
wink.
All right, one went out of wink. Don't worry. Don't worry, Jessie.
See?
Don't worry. Here's some gloves.
How good? Jak dobre to jest? Przekazuję rękawice na aukcję, na fundację. Rękawice możecie wylicytować na imprezie How Good w klubie Iskra 20 grudnia. Zapraszam was serdecznie. Impreza, fanty, a to wszystko dla czworonogów. Zapraszam.
No, all right, forget it.
No
She's not
wink.
winking anymore. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right, one more. Let's get one more, Jessie. This is going to be a wink in the next one.
She's so pretty.
All right, here we go. Ready? Okay. Come on, give me the wink. Give me the wink. Oh, there it is. Yes! 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 Oh, shit. All right, here we go with the blue. I'm not sure what this is. Did she really get scared?
She sprayed cleaner at her.
No, she really got scared. What did she think was behind her? There. All right, here's the wink. Okay. She comes in with the bear. Did she squirt?
She sprayed cleaner at her.
No, it's air coming out of the bear.
No,
all right,
watch.
I'm
Watch.
losing
She
brain
sprays
cells.
cleaner at her. Keep playing it.
All right, I'm losing brain cells.
Look at. Watch. See, she just sprayed
Oh
cleaner
shit,
at her.
she did. She cleaned up her act right there. All right. Anyway, only Fook Off Friday do we stalk people's Instagrams. Former UFC champions. All right, Jessie, what else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Mania,
Yes.
Conor McGregor is a dad again.
Wait, what?
He leaves the hospital. Okay. The former UFC lightweight champ, who also held gold at 145 pounds, is once again celebrating the miracle of life thanks to the birth of his second child with longtime girlfriend Dee Devlin.
These kids ruined his career. He was great when he didn't have kids.
McGregor already has a son, Conor Jr., who was born in early 2017, though the sex of his second child has yet to be revealed. Considering how much time Notorious took to help with parenting duties the first time around, MMA fans may not see the power-punching Irishman until later this year. In the meantime, Khabib Nurmagomedov will defend his 155-pound title against an opponent to be determined.
You can't stop the
CHOO.
Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Let's see what Barry Trotz says.
The Rangers have no hope. Quinn and Sather are a joke. As the new coach of the Islanders, my Stanley Cup street cred has turned this team around. Barzil is a superstar.
No one cares.
Hosang, Pulak Dal Kolar emerging.
All right. Thank you.
The Isles are going to win the cup.
Yeah, right. All right, there you go. John Tavares.
Conor McGregor posted...
The Rangers are rebuilding. They're rebuilding. So they get the youngsters and everything. But more importantly, Jesse, think about it. I think Conor should look into shoving those kids back into D's twat. Right? And hear me out. This is a logical thought here. The kids have ruined everything. He can't party as much anymore. Well, I guess he still can, right? But he's still all over the place. But he can't win anymore. And it's because of the kids. The kids have ruined it. Has he won since the kids? No. He's been losing. The kids are ruining everything. One. Floyd Mayweather.
That was boxing.
Doesn't matter. It's still a fight. Debatable. But it is. They competed. They fought. He's on a 2-fight skid. It's all the kids' fault. Conor, hear me out here. I want you to take that proper 12 and I want you to shove it in D's pussy, right? Open up the gap of the pussy. Do the wide end first. Now that you have a gaping gap, you pull it out really quick. You shove that big-headed Irish kid right up her twat. Get back in the win column for the boys.
Conor McGregor posted a picture on Instagram of him walking away with his older son and his newborn child with the caption, "Heading home with my 2 healthy babies and an energized and healthy supermom. 2019 is off to the best start. Thank you for the well wishes, everybody."
By the way, is he wearing Levi's jeans? What is that? It looks like a Wrangler commercial, right? It's like Brett Favre.
I have no idea.
I think ever since Favre started wearing Wranglers, he started losing too. I think maybe it's the jeans and the kids.
Maybe.
I'm just trying to figure out the reason here, Jesse. Getting to the bottom of this, you know? Anyway, let's do this. It is Friday night, so we have to start the clock. I didn't start a clock. What time is it? 11? All right, I'm going to put an hour on the clock, right? Like this. That's how we do it over here. There it is, an hour. An hour on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the clock has started. This is the first Fook Off Friday of the year, Jesse. 2019 is here. We are here. Right now, Jesse is winning by 1 point. When this clock is done, the loser has to roll
The Die of Doom!
That's right. I refuse to lose this game, so make sure you do points to miss it. If you want me to lose, points to JBH. All right, Jesse, what else do we have in the news?
According to BJPenn.com, Henry Cejudo manager doubts TJ Dillashaw will make weight for the flyweight title fight.
Imagine he doesn't make weight. That would suck ass balls.
On January 19th, in the main event of UFC's first card on ESPN+, reigning UFC bantamweight champ TJ Dillashaw will drop down to the flyweight division to battle divisional king Henry Cejudo for his title. First, of course, TJ Dillashaw will have to successfully cut down the flyweight limit of 125 pounds. Henry Cejudo's manager, Ali Abdelaziz, has some serious doubts that will happen. He expects Dillashaw to miss his mark, in which case Cejudo will apparently not accept the fight. Instead, Abdelaziz says Cejudo will give a short-notice title shot to longtime contender Joseph Benavidez, who has been pegged as an alternate for the fight. Abdelaziz said, quote, "I don't think TJ is going to make weight, and if he misses weight by 0.1 pounds, Joseph Benavidez is going to fight. We're going to give Joseph a shot."
Can you do it in a terrorist voice?
No.
Oh.
Because I personally don't think he'll make it. If he makes it, he's going to be weak, fragile, and he's going to have a long night with the champ. He's a good fighter, but he can't fight at the pace Henry's going to fight him at 125. He doesn't have to speed to fight Henry. While Ali Abdelaziz has his doubts that TJ Dillashaw will successfully make the cut down to 125 pounds, the bantamweight champ has repeatedly assured it's doable.
If you're watching this on your phone, this is their actual size, right? If you have a Samsung Galaxy or an iPhone, or any phone that you're watching, this is what you're looking at is their actual sizes for their 125-pound fight. It's going to be very small. Good thing the cameras have a good zoom. But Henry Cejudo versus TJ Dillashaw headlining a pretty big card over here. ESPN Plus is kicking it off nicely. And how about that weird co-main event?
You can't stop this
motherfucker, Greg Hardy.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Uh-oh.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
It's D. McTapper's wife.
He treats me like an Irish whore and now a baby maker. He says he loves me so much and skeets inside me to make kids, but he refuses to marry me.
It's true.
He'd rather be with hookers and coke. Money changed him. Now I'm just a baby-making side piece. PT's JBH.
Look at that. D. McTapper's wife just donated. Points to Jessie. Oh, my God. Jessie, what do you think about that?
I'm thrilled.
All right. The 10 points are on the board. 10-7 in the points game. Wow.
Would you like a drink?
I was thinking about it. In honor
All right,
of Conor McGregor making mistakes with the kids. Yeah, we'll have a drink.
Why do you keep saying that? So weird.
He's been losing ever since he had kids.
Yeah.
If we ever have kids, we lose. The channel loses.
Your point has been made.
The channel loses.
Your point's been
But that wasn't the point, but now it's the point since I knew that it got to you. All right. D. Cook's Jew Babies. I don't know about that. Let's check out the card over here. First of all, I would love to know in the chat, does TJ Dillashaw make weight? And what the fuck is up with this poster? Right? What is up with this? Does TJ Dillashaw make weight? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat right now. Does TJ Dillashaw make weight? That would suck if he doesn't. Kind of ruins the whole thing. At 125. But yeah, and we'll take a peek at this card in a second. Let's see what the chat says.
Stanley Moon says yes. Brian Rager says no. Duke Chronic says TJ is a beast. Alus Z says maybe. Drunk Savage says make JBH a mom moss. No, let's not talk about that, Drunk Savage. Jack Meyer says no. Now later says TJ always makes it. Duke Chronic TJ is pushed the hardest in training. Alus Z will see. John D says he looks like shit right now. He might get KO'd.
Can I just want to say what just happened right now. So Jessie had to, she had to pour the proper 12 herself, right? She needs a healthy dose of the proper 12.
And he always jibs me.
And as I was trying to just portion out the servings, which you can go back for as many as you want, she takes the bottle from my hands and she's reading the comments and she's ripping the bottle out of my hand like a fucking alcoholic. She's like, you give me that fucking bottle. And then the pause in the reading of the chat.
Your sarcasm makes me want to drink.
Yeah?
Yeah. Cheers.
You talking about babies makes me want to drink. There we go. All right, cheers.
You were the one
Shout
talking about babies.
By the way, I don't know how you related that to us. I was just talking about Connor, so I don't know where that came.
I wasn't relating it to us.
Yeah?
I wasn't.
What was with the stink eye walking out the room?
Because we were making comments back and forth when I was walking out the room.
Or maybe you walked through a fart. How about that?
Maybe that's it.
Yeah. All right. MMA-Holes. Shout out to the community. We are looking to get to 30,000 subscribers this year.
Wonderful.
This year. So that's what we're looking to do. It's a heavy task, but I feel we can pull this off. Thank you to the people that have been strong. Those MMA holes inside this little thing. It's not really a phone. I don't know what the scrolling thing is. It's on fire. But shout out to all of you. Thank you for joining us. And let's have a real strong, healthy, happy year. Salud. Wonderful. Yeah. All right. You've been drinking the good stuff.
I had Dalmore last night. I was drinking a nice, healthy glass of Dalmore, which is 12 years aged.
Hey, you're making it a nightly thing. You're becoming expensive.
Well, in fairness, donations. We didn't buy the alcohol.
Oh, yeah, it was a gift.
So, not really.
Yeah.
But then you move down to this. It's like...
All right, so this is what we're going to do. And we're going on a little bit of a trip in the middle of the week, so you'll be drinking then, too. Man, you're going to be done with brain cells by the end of this month.
I'm cool.
All right, you're cool. Okay. Shout out to the MMA-Holes. Thank you for being part of this ridiculous community. All right. Let's look at this card that's coming up right around the corner. That's right. Greg Hardy is the co-main event versus Alan Crowder.
Super
And we got Arnold with the super chat. Arnold Burdett.
Points most for when he used to help me beat up women.
That's right. Thank you, Arnold, for the women beaters. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll take it where I can get it. That is 9 on the board. Thank you very much. 52 minutes left in the points game. 10-9. Another close one. Thank you.
Where's my boy? Where the fuck is Kevin Costa? You were gone last Friday, and then all of a sudden you show up the next day out of nowhere, and now you're gone again. What the fuck, Kevin Costa? You were my boy. You're slowly creeping out of that spectrum.
Listen, I mean, the guy's dumped a lot of money into this channel.
This is very true.
So you can
and
give him a pass.
all the respect in the world, but I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose again.
When he comes back, he's going to be donating to the Mystic one. That's what's going to happen. Watch. You'll see. All right.
It happens every time.
Here we go. Gregor the Gift Gillespie on this card as well, fighting Yancy Medeiros. This is the fight of the night. Right here. Boom. Trust me on this one. This is going to be fire. Loving this fight. Medeiros versus the Gift. We have Benavidez versus Dustin Ortiz. Benavidez, interesting fella. You know, this guy's still hanging around, the 125er, fighting a Dustin Ortiz. And we have Paige Van Zant versus Ostrich Tits.
You can't stop this
OJ Simpson coming in.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
Well, a lot of people saying Yancy.
I killed 2 whites. One was my wife and I got away with it. As I got away with it, blacks across the country celebrated that I got away with murder because I'm black. They saw it as a victory for black people. What a racist, low IQ community.
Thank you, OJ. Appreciate that. That's actually the juice. But no, the reason why you got away with it is because you're the juice, for God's sakes. Not because you're black. You're the juice. And if the glove don't fit, you must acquit.
You can't stop this
Flag coming in.
Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
All right, let's see what Vlad says.
No chance Connor is going to marry Dee. He probably already hit her with the, you know things are good. Why put a contract on this and she ate it up? Lol. You're right though. Post kid Connor sucks. Points most.
There we go. That's right, Flag coming in with the juice, putting me in the lead. Yes! The boys. That's right. Yeah, I think about it. Post kid, Connor's been shit. He's been shite. Do you think... Now, it is interesting. Him and Dee have been around forever, since he was famous, since he made money, right? He popped a couple of kids into her. No marriage. They weren't previously married or anything like that. It's just no marriage. They're happy in where they are in their relationship, and that's fine. You don't have to seal it with marriage, right? Marriage is shit, to be honest.
I agree with you. I don't think you
It's
need a piece of paper to what is it, verify or validate a relationship. I think it's ridiculous. The only time I think that people have some semblance of a good idea with marriage is if they want to share healthcare plans or something like that. Like if it's for financial reasons,
will become a domestic partnership.
That's but you have to live together for 6 years for that to happen, or 5 years or some shit like that. You have to prove that you've been living together, like residing together for a certain amount of time before you can do that. You can't just be together for like 2
Marriage
years.
ruins relationships. I'm telling you, I've seen it not only with myself, but with my friends and some family members. You know, things change when you're married. A lot of things change. You got to get that. I don't know. It's a weird thing, marriage. And to those that could pull it off, congratulations. Shout out to the people that are married, that could keep it together. But it is difficult. And both sides change a lot when you're married. You put a ring on the finger and all of a sudden all hell breaks loose. So it's, maybe Connor's just chilling. Vanship Man.
Connor's kid has very short arms and frosted tips.
He has frosted tips? I don't know if he has enough hair for that yet. Let me see. Thank you, Vanship Man, for the donation. Let's go like this. I can't really see his kid. Let's see. He's walking through. Yeah, he's got a big head. He's got a big Irish head. I know from experience. I have a big Irish head as well. But God, Dee's pussy's got to be tremendous though. That head coming out of that thing.
They sew it
like a fucking bowling ball. That's actually sounds. That's the sound. That's Dee's pussy.
They sew it.
Well, yeah. If it rips a little bit, yeah, they kind of tie it up a little bit. That's a story for another day, Jesse.
Well, I was just saying.
How dare you get so graphic on this show? It's PG. It's a family show, for God's sakes. You know, speaking of family shows, Jessie, do you like to gamble?
I love to gamble.
You know, we talk about a lot here on this show.
Yeah.
We talk about marriage. We talk about life lessons. We give life lessons. We talk about hope, respect, love, everything over here. But the thing that we really need to talk about is gambling. Did you know that gambling, there's a statistic. When you gamble, you live 10 years longer, Jessie. It's the truth.
Yeah.
You live 10 years longer. It's a fact.
Did not know that.
Because you make money.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
and if
I
you
know.
really want to make money,
Yeah.
how can you do it, Jessie?
It's called BetDSI.
Oh, whoa.
Just because you're not in Vegas doesn't mean you can't bet on MMA and UFC. BetDSI offers online wagering and has been paying winners for 20 years. Use the link in the description of this show with the promo code MMAHOLE and get a 100% bonus match using promo code MMAHOLE. Again, promo code MMAHOLE. That's more than double your money to start winning today. Use your sports knowledge to make some extra cash. BetDSI has a very user-friendly interface and mobile site, as well as the fastest payouts in the industry. Simply play, win, and get paid. BetDSI also offers betting options for everything. Bet on NFL, NCAA Football, NBA, NHL, UFC, and all other major sports, politics, reality TV, esports, virtually everything.
That's right, every sport. So go check it out, BetDSI. Link in the description. We joke around over here, but if you want to place a bet, this is the place to do it. 20 years in the game. You could do it at MMA. You got casinos. You got it all. So BetDSI, promo code MMA-HOLE. All right, Jessie, what else do we have in the news?
According to MMA Fighting, Tyron Woodley and Kamaru Usman trade shots on social media over a possible UFC 235 fight.
Okay, UFC 235.
Yes.
When is UFC 235? Let's look. We're looking at the schedule over here. You're probably going to say it in a second. But I like looking at this ESPN thing over here. March 2nd. Oh, It's right before my birthday. March 2nd is UFC 235. Okay, what does Tyron Woodley have to say about this?
No one appears to be on the same page when it comes to the UFC welterweight title picture. A week after UFC President Dana White told MMA Junkie that Kamaru Usman is the next man in line for the 170-pound championship against either welterweight king Tyron Woodley or former interim title holder Colby Covington, the chosen one is clearly targeting another matchup. Usman tweeted Wednesday night that he had signed a contract to compete for the welterweight gold in March, referring to the UFC 235 pay-per-view card slated for Las Vegas on March 2nd, and that prompted a quick response from Woodley. From that moment on, the two of the best welterweights in the world engaged in a verbal war on social media. Kamaru Usman tweeted first, "It's a done deal and has been signed. March 2019, I will be the new welterweight champ. Hashtag and new." Tyron Woodley responded, "Bruh, quit lying to these people and getting them pumped. We'll fight Colby and you this year. He has to catch the fade first." Kamaru Usman then responded, "What am I lying about? Do I not have a signed contract with your name on it? Just face the reality. March 2nd, you're standing across the octagon from me. Now get your shit together and let's run it at T. Woodley." Tyron Woodley then responded, "Bruh, you are coming off stupid and I don't do Twitter beef. You got my line. But what you don't have is a damn agreement signed by me. Now quit lying before I lose respect for you. I said I will fight both of you. The order is to be determined. Chill and take a number and fall back." Kamaru Usman then responded, "I'm coming off stupid? The order has been determined by the boss himself at Dana White. Now, like you said, you're the only one who hasn't signed. I wonder what that means." T. Woodley then responded, "That means you are a liar. You just said it was signed and a done deal, right? You and Ali forging my signature? I love how the boss man and you are so close. 6 seconds ago, you were getting shit on for being 30%. Stop. This isn't your style. Coming off whack." Kamaru Usman then posted a video of himself with the caption, "Enough of the talking, defend or vacate. March 2nd at T. Woodley or that little bitch Colby Covington gonna catch this fade. At Dana White, at Sean Shelby, at Mick Maynard, at Ali Abdelaziz."
Am I wrong for just wanting Usman to fight Colby Covington? Like, I kind of wish like Woodley gets stripped and then like Colby versus Usman fights for or not get stripped, maybe an interim belt again, and have Woodley float around, because I am interested in seeing Woodley versus Usman and Colby Covington as well. So either one that wins the fight, I'm good with. But I kind of want to see Usman and Covington go at it. Like, I kind of want to see that.
Well,
you know?
If you watch the video, there's one more tweet from Tyron Woodley, but I want you to watch the video first, and then I'll let you know.
Hold on a second, Walt. Listen, here's the deal. I'm not saying that Usman is first, right? Colby should be first since he is technically the interim champ or whatever the fuck he won. I'm not sure that he won against RDA. It doesn't make any sense. It like evaporated. But I do believe Colby should be the fight. Also, the reason why Woodley wants that Colby fight is because Tyron Woodley wants to get paid. And you're not getting paid with Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is basically the Tony Ferguson, right? And Tony Ferguson's actually exciting. Usman, he's not exciting to everyone. Now, I'm a big Usman fan. I think Usman's going to be the champ. I still stick by that. I think he's going to be the welterweight champ. But to a lot of fans out there, they don't want to watch Usman fight. So Colby Covington is the bigger money-making fight for Woodley, so I get why Woodley wants to hang around, and Usman's very dangerous. Let's see what Usman has to say. Of course his shirt's off, Jesse. Why wouldn't his shirt be off?
I think it's hot.
Right? Well, he's black, Jesse. That's why you think he's hot. Stop it.
What's up, everybody? You right, champ. All this back and forth Twitter bullshit really ain't me. So you know what? I'm going to put it all to rest right here. I have a bout agreement signed with your name on it. You the only one who haven't signed on that dotted line.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter. March 2nd, I'm fighting for the UFC welterweight title, period. Now, if you don't want to step up and defend the belt, I'll whoop Covington's ass. But March 2nd, somebody's going to catch this fade. So focus on...
What are they talking about? Someone's getting a haircut? Who's he talking about catch this fade? Who's getting a haircut?
Would
what
you
does
like
that mean?
to know what Tyron Woodley responded?
Well, I want to know what catch this fade means. I mean, I would love a fade. I need a fade, actually. So I want to catch the fade.
I have no idea.
What is can you answer? And we're going to go to... I understand 30% of what he said over there. Let me know in the chat, what does catch this fade mean? Please, I would love to know right now. Jesse, let's see what they say.
Boss Koger says, why wouldn't anyone want to watch Usman fight? Walt Alik says, Woodley and his fade. Bullshit. Stalio 2. Ebonics. Moss Drunk Savage says, LL Cool J needs to wait his turn. Two Joints says, fade cream. Big Nick Digger says, Jigga Talk. Jose Rodriguez says, fade means fight. Sean Hart says, get bashed, Moss, you know. Two Joints, cream of crabs. Ty Ronathan says, Steve Johnston. Means fight, says a loose Z. Vlad says, yes, Moss a haircut. Marty is a part-time barber. Fritz Moss says, caught the fade back in 88. Was awful. Drunk Savage says, catch a beating, Chris. Fighting, says a loose Z. Eddie D says, Tyron Woodley, and I missed the rest, but it was something about masturbating. Jay Phil says, get that ass beat.
All right, so I kind of don't know. I still don't know what catch... I guess he'll get beat up. I guess that's what we're saying. Catch this fade. I'm going to use that in my everyday talk.
Now, Tyron Woodley did respond to that.
Hold on, we didn't finish what he said.
all that energy into the gym, and I'll see you March 2nd, champ.
He's very sensual, right?
And you can tag the world, Brody. I don't give a fuck. I fight in the order that best suits my legacy. Y'all about will see what the noise is about.
Super chat.
We got OJ Simpson jumping in.
Phil Baroni told me to was taking a dive against Lebron. Thanks BetDSI for making me rich. Askren be a dry hump against these fools.
Ooh, Askren.
Points most.
Thank you. That's right, Jesse. Those points are in my direction. So I'm going to play the BetDSI music as I collect these points. It's like collecting money. That's right. What do you put 5 over there on the board? Let's do it, Jesse. 16. Yes, Jesse, I felt good. Whew. I felt really good. We have 16-10 in the points game with 39 minutes left. All right, so, and by the way, I love the video, how he's kind of creeping out. I like that. It's like Wilson from Home Improvement. Was that his name, Wilson?
Maybe, yeah.
Remember the guy, the neighbor?
Behind the fence, yeah.
Yeah, he peeked out.
Yeah.
It's like a black Wilson. All right.
Kamaru Usman then responded, clearly you don't call the shots, and you know I ain't till. I want all the smoke, and trust me, March 2nd, 2019 is a good time for you to catch a fade, and I ain't talking about a haircut. Tyron Woodley says, look at your skin, G. You don't call the shots either. The cookie will uncrumble the way it should. Remember, you were boring 20 seconds ago. Now I'm really done. Check mark.
Whoa.
Kamora Usman then responded, "What my skin color got to do with this? Stop trying to blame."
Wait, what is it? Yeah, what is he talking? Can you read the Tyron Woodley thing again? Well, look at your skin, G.
Look at your skin, G. You don't call the shots either. The cookie will uncrumble the way it should. Remember, you were boring 20 seconds ago.
Wait,
now I'm really done.
What the fuck is he talking about?
Well,
what does that even
find
mean?
Out.
All right.
Kamora Usman says, "What my skin color got to do with this? Stop trying to blame somebody else because you want that easy fight and you ain't getting it. March 2nd, you passed me the belt whether you like it or not." Shaking my head. Hashtag it ain't always about race.
Usman got him. He got him. He got him on the ropes.
Tyron Woodley then responded, "Really though, got you coonin' too. Shaking my damn head. Y'all both are the easy fight. Till was the challenge and you saw what happened to him. Just stop while you're ahead. I'm done. Hopefully you got a few more followers from the clout you were chasing
Hold on.
today."
Can we back up? Really thought I got you coonin' too? Did that really just happen?
Yeah.
Did this, please, can you just read the first line again, please?
Really? They got you coonin' too.
He just said they got you coonin' too. What the fuck? Now, is he fucking around, or was he supposed to say coming, or did he really want to say cooning? Did that really happen? There's no way.
Kamora Usman then responded, "Look at you showing your ass now. If I'm the easy fight, then shut the fuck up and sign. I'll see you March 2nd in Las Vegas if you don't get lost on the way. Hashtag FOH, hashtag crybaby."
Oh my God.
T. Woodley then responded, "They got my guy trolling. You are in Colby's lane. I mentored both of you. Please don't forget that. Enjoy the few new followers."
Oh my God. I think the highlight is the cooning. I like that. It's fantastic. Tyron Woodley. So Kamora Usman seems like he has a little bit more between the ears in this whole thing. I think he would have really won if he didn't post his video. It's real. It's like, all right, man, let me do some shrugs. I'm gonna take my shirt off, and here we go. Okay, here I am. My traps are looking fantastic, and I'm just gonna do this.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah.
You're right, champ. All this back and forth Twitter bullshit really ain't me. So
That's
you
right.
know what? I'm gonna put it all to rest right here. I have a bout agreement signed with your name on it.
Why does he have his shirt off but his hat on? What is that about?
Maybe he was working out.
Is it sunny? Wait, why is his hat on?
Maybe
What?
he was
He's
working
indoors. What does he need a hat for?
Why do you care that his shirt's off?
No, but I'm trying to figure this out. He purposely
He's a
took.
fighter. His shirt's
Hold on.
always off.
Don't ruin a bit. He purposely took his shirt off, and then put his hat on. Think about that. So let's just think about this, right? Okay, I'm gonna post something on social media. I'm gonna take my shirt off, and then I'm gonna put a hat on.
I'd like to see that.
What's the reason? What is the reason?
Can you do that more often?
All right, forget it. This is a done deal. What? But I don't understand that. Why then just keep the shirt on if you're gonna have the hat on? But why take the shirt off and then put the hat on? What's that about? Why didn't Tyron Woodley bring that up?
Steve Johnson says he has to protect his mustache from the sun. The visor helps him.
I would be like, if I was Tyron Woodley, I'd be like, bruh, why you cooning, bruh? Why is your hat on and your shirt off? It makes no sense.
Eric Melton says he got that LeBron hairline. Two Joint says I take a knee before each MMA-Hole show.
Oh.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
So
Colby versus Woodley has to be the next fight.
All
Then
right.
the coon can fight the winner. Points most.
Now, all right. If you're just jumping in, thank you, Kamora Coonman. Listen, if you're just jumping in, the reason why we're laughing is Tyron Woodley said, "Why you cooning?" What does that even mean? That's incredibly racist, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong about this? Or am I missing another term? Or is he saying coming? Let's just show this again. Thank you, Kamora Coonman. Let's see. Where is it again? Maybe this is a typo. What do you think, Jesse? Because he put thy instead of they, right? So maybe it's really they got you coming too? Or no, he's really saying cooning. What does that mean?
I don't know.
All right, let's look this up. Okay, I'm going to take cooning.
Walter Leake says Woodley got that social justice warrior liberal education, learned to complain about racism by the white man from the best. Steve Johnson, if he knew what that actually meant, he wouldn't say it. Duke Chronic says, who gives a shit? He is a sellout black, says Staleo 2. Two Joint says, always drunk. I wipe my cumin on it after.
Okay. Let's see what cooning means. We're going to the only place where you can do it, the Urban Dictionary, right? You can get all your...
Cooning is a verb derived from the word coon. A coon way is a person of African descent whose sole purpose was or is to entertain white people. These coons started out as wearing blackface, characterized by having big eyes and painting big red lips on their face. These people would tap dance, play instruments, and sing.
Okay, there you go. So there you go. Tyron Woodley said, why you cooning? All right. Listen, it's a first for everything. There's a first for everything here on the MMA-Holes. I don't even know what to say. I want white people to go back and forth and then just say racist white things. Like, I want us to say, like, I don't know, what can we say? Well, cracker's not even. It's kind of lame.
But that's like the biggest stereotypical word for a white person.
We need to be slaves. Well, the Jews, like the Jews had their whole thing, right? That was a terrible thing.
Yeah.
So now, what if the Jews start making oven jokes back and forth to each other, right? It's almost the same thing. Like, why would he say, "Why you cooning"? Makes no sense. I don't get. No, white bread. There you go. That works. All right, let's see what sign up MMA Holes Patreon.
Sign up for MMA-Hole Patreon. Real is sending videos of blacks celebrating the OJ knot.
All right.
Guilty verdict because he's black. Imaging being so ignorant you're happy to see a murderer go free due to color. Why did they celebrate? Woodley, my coon.
All right, thank you. Sign up MMA Holes. That will make people sign up. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. By the way, House Cracker. That actually is a good one. A House Cracker is good. All right. Let's move on. It's getting a little ridiculous over here. It's Fook Off Friday. I'm sweating from all this weirdness. Tyron Woodley going back and forth with Kamaru Usman on Twitter. And I think, well, let me know in the chat who won that back and forth. I'm going to have to give it to Usman, Jesse. Yeah. I'm going to have to give it to Usman. Tyron Woodley, I think he was drinking. I don't know what was going on. But, yeah, let me know as Jesse's playing the audio. What do you think, Tyron or Usman? Let me know in the chat.
Two Joint says fap dancing is erotic and I missed the rest. Elio 2 says real hates blacks more than I hate Jews. Kim Ama says OJ is searching for the real killers. Boss Kogar, Kim Ama Wiggers is only for whites who act black. Steve Johnson says scrub the sodium lauryl sulfate. Wicked World is in the chat, says Usman. Vlad says Woodley, he went next level calling Marty a coon. Fritz Mott says Nicole Brown Simpson faked death and became Megan Kelly anyhow. Usman is Woodley's woman, says Kim Ama. Michael Anzalone says Usman. Paul Hart, redneck, meet my cuz, she is my wife. Van Shipman says OJ was framed, the black pizza guy did it. Boss Kogar, Tyron won that for sure. Usman fooked that up. Big Nick Digger says they're black, they both lose. Walter Leak says Usman looked like a brain surgeon in that exchange. Two Joints says Johnny Cochran was the winner. Fritz Mod says look into it. Ian Baller, Usman won Twitter battle because he's not playing victim, but Colby deserves the title.
Yeah,
Doc Dreamer says Usman beats racist Woodley.
All right, here we go. Let's go to the next story on the MMAHoles.com. Megan Anderson, who put the toe in the eyeball of Kat Zingano. Well, we got rematch talk.
According to MMA Fighting, Megan Anderson is happy to rematch Kat Zingano, but a win is a win. It's taken a couple of tries and one of the more bizarre stoppages in recent memory, but Megan Anderson can officially call herself a winner in the UFC. One of the only true 145-pound female fighters on the roster, Anderson was hoping that a win against Kat Zingano at UFC 232 would propel her to a title shot. Anderson previously held the Invicta FC Featherweight Championship, and she debuted with some fanfare at UFC 225 in June, where she lost at unanimous decision to Holly Holm. The Zingano fight lasted just 61 seconds and ended with Anderson's hand raised, which on paper seems like a resounding success for the 28-year-old Australian. In reality, the outcome was marred by an eye injury that Zingano suffered after Anderson threw a high kick that caused her toe to lacerate Zingano's eyelid. Fortunately, Zingano appeared to be mostly fine afterwards, but Anderson still received plenty of scorn and scrutiny from fans on social media.
Why?
Anderson told Luke Thomas on the MMA Hour on Monday, there was a significant amount of hate. I got a lot of, you're a piece of shit, all this kind of stuff.
What?
I got, you need to cut your toenails or your nasty ass nails and shit like this. Anyone who's in the business knows that they check you 2 times before you even go out and then check you at the cage. So I feel like...
Yeah, what the fuck are these people talking about? This shows how ridiculous social media is. You know that they check that shit. Yeah. Like, why? What? Clip your toenails?
So I feel like if something was wrong, they would have told me the 3 freaking times that they checked me, and they were just like, you're all good, you're fine. That's not a win, you shouldn't be proud of that. Well, that's not my decision. I threw a legal blow that happened to land in a weird spot, and I got the win from that. A win is a win, and if Kat wants to run it back, I'm happy to give it to her. It's not a problem, but at the end of the day, I have that win on my record, and I put in a lot of hard work and a lot of time into that. No matter what people on the internet say, I'm going going to be proud of that performance. Whether or not the wheels are in motion for a rematch with Ngannou, Anderson doesn't want to hear any talk of her first UFC win being a fluke, and she definitely refutes any accusation that she engaged in underhanded tactics. She pointed to previous wins against Amanda Bell, Amber Leibrock, and Charmaine Tweet as examples of her using a similar combination en route to finishes that were free of controversy. This time her foot went slightly awry, which she thinks most educated observers should know was not intentional. Had the fight lasted longer, Anderson says she would have been able to show her game plan involved a lot of takedown defense and using her considerable size advantage to control the range as she has in other fights. Though she disappointed the fight ending the way it did, she credited referee Mark Goddard with reading an uncommon situation quickly and providing clear instructions to her and Ngannou until the fight was waved off.
There you go. All right, let him run it back. I'm cool with that. I mean, I honestly, just from the little bit that I've seen in that fight, I don't think Kat's winning. I think Megan on the feet is just too big, long, and Kat had trouble finding her range, so I don't even think she's winning. So.
Health Plan 1000, if you could just scroll up for just a second, made a very good point. You can't check for fungus, bacteria, pathogens by visual inspection. The cornea has very poor circulation. This could be very serious. I was thinking the same thing. It has nothing to do with how long her toenails are, because she is inspected 3 different times, 2 times before the fight and 1 time when she gets to the cage. But what if she had fucking toe fungus or some shit like that? You can't visually see that.
No, yeah, but her eye was sliced.
But what I'm saying is, and I think what the health plan guy is saying is that since
but that's not even relevant in this story.
But in a way, it is. I mean, if you think about it,
she didn't get athlete's eye.
You're not listening to me.
I don't even understand. How does that even?
You don't understand because you're not listening to me.
All right, go ahead. How does it relate to the story?
The damage that was caused to Kat Zingano.
Mm-hmm.
Her eye was sliced.
Yes.
Anything that comes from Megan Anderson's foot, let's say she has some sort of toe fungus or some sort of bacteria, in a way, it could cause more harm than good to Kat Zingano, even if the slice on her eye is healed. It can cause some serious problems.
Yeah, there she is with the eye patch on. I mean, yeah, that could be serious problems, sure, but I mean, that's not the situation.
Thank you, Boss Kogar.
The situation here is, I mean, she needed to get that thing like sewn up. That thing, a nail clearly got in there, and here's another thing, guys. She's walking on a mat that they're not fucking sanitizing as people are coming in and out. Other people are fighting on this mat. So you don't even know what she's dragging across on her toes, right? You don't even know. That mat is disgusting. So it's not even just her toe fungus or any of that bullshit. Think about all the shit on the mat that you're just tracking along. And then you have everyone else with shoes on the same mat. So people could be stepping in dog shit as you're rolling around in there. You don't even know what it is. It's a dirty job. But yeah, that's a nice little slice. Run it back. Hopefully she's all right, you know? Let's see what the chat says.
Steve Johnson says ER docs are notoriously retarded. Boss Koger says toe fungus eye would be horrific. Staleo2 says yellow feet. There could be AIDS all over the octagon, says Walt Aleek. Cook UI says was a fair kick to the face, and I missed the rest. Duke Chronic says maybe make gloves for the foot. Her eye is fooked up, says Brian Roger. Almond Bro 74 says pretty sure she caught AIDS. Staleo2 says Dirty Jobs was a great show. Duke Chronic April Fools. 2 joints. Wow, Doc butchered her with the stitches. Fritz Mott says foot gloves. Eric Melton wear socks.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we don't really see this happen, but it happens a couple more times. They might put something to cover up the toes. I mean, they might do something like that. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how anything would stay on. Put ankle socks on them. But then when you're going for like those heel hooks and shit like that, maybe put like rubber. I fucking don't know. Who knows? How do you fix that? Right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you fix the whole toe thing? I don't know if you can do it. But if I was fighters, I would start kicking people in the eye.
Super chat.
Seems effective.
Aliens told me to bet on Megan.
There you go. Henry Solstice bet on Megan Anderson and won. I'm not upset with the loss. I mean, it sucks, you know, but it's legal, right? I mean, it happens. She got kicked in the face, the toe went in the eye. What are you going to do? You can't do anything about that. There's not like, oh my God, you know, it's not like an eye poke where you can do something about that. If you're kicking someone in the face, how do you stop your toe from going into someone's eye? It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible. So you can't do anything about it. Imagine no more toe pokes. What do you do? I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Do you think they should wear something on their feet? Should they wear shoes and kick themselves? How about some Uggs They should wear like UFC Uggs, right? And just imagine getting kicked in the head with an Ugg. That would suck. That would suck asshole.
That would suck asshole.
It would suck a big, fat, smelly asshole. All right.
Super chat.
Drunk Savage coming in.
Yo ho, Pirate's Life for me, PT's JBH.
There we go with the Pirate's Life. JBH with the points. Jessie. Here we go. Putting the 12 on the board. And let's lead a flex by JBH. Oh, yeah. Proper flexing going on there. If you're listening on Podbean and iTunes, right now the points game is 12-18 with 23 minutes left on the clock. When the show winds down, when this winds down over here, the points game is over, and the loser has to roll the die of doom. If you're new to this and you want to support the show in any way, well, there's a link in the description. You can make the MMA Horror Talk play some weird songs. Cris Cyborg fooling out of a shopping cart is my favorite, right?
Yes.
That's right. And you can hit the super chat. There's a super chat underneath there with a dollar symbol. And thank you for those who have supported this wonderful program. What else do we have in the news, Jessie?
According to MMA Fighting coach Javier Mendez, wouldn't be surprised if we see 2 or 3 more fights from Daniel Cormier.
Daniel Cormier.
Will Daniel Cormier call it quits after his 40th birthday? For the reigning UFC heavyweight champ, that has always been the plan. Cormier has long stated intentions to retire this year after he hits his 40th birthday on March 20th, 2019. But as the countdown to his self-appointed expiration date approaches, Cormier has nudged the door open for his stay in mixed martial arts to continue on a little longer. In recent months, UFC President Dana White has repeatedly expressed an interest in booking Cormier for 2 or 3 fights in 2019 before he hangs up his gloves, and DC admitted Monday on the MMA Hour that he isn't sure if his next fight will actually be his last. Cormier is likely the front-runner to win 2018's Fighter of the Year award and made history with his most recent campaign, so it's not as if DC is struggling to stay competitive at age 39. So even though longtime AKA head coach Javier Mendez would prefer DC to stick to his original retirement plan, he wouldn't be shocked if Cormier decides to change his mind. If Cormier does decide to extend his career past his 40th birthday, Mendez said he would throw his full support behind Cormier's decision. He noted that Cormier is a uniquely self-aware athlete, especially when it comes to his own level of skill and ability to compete at a world-class level, so he knows DC would only fight past his original end date if he felt truly capable of performing at the championship level with which he is accustomed. For now, though, there are other questions about Cormier's next fight still to be answered as well, most importantly the matter of who Cormier's opponent will be.
Daniel Cormier, he's done it all. You know, he can kind of kick back, be on the announcing team over there as a color commentator, and he'd be fine. Excuse me. And that's it. Like, I think Dana White wants him to die. I think Javier Mendez wants him to die. Like, it's ridiculous over here. He's done it all. Mm-hmm. You know, like, what more does he have to prove? Jon Jones with the whole steroids thing, it would be fun to watch. Sure, at heavyweight, I would love to see that. You know, Brock Lesnar, that whole thing. Stipe rematch. Mm-hmm. All 3 I would love to see. And it looks like we're probably going to see all 3 of those.
Yeah.
You know, it really does look like we're going to see that stuff. Like that circus with Brock Lesnar, maybe the end of the year or something like that. Or who knows? Maybe next year. I don't even know what's up with Brock Lesnar. But Daniel Cormier doesn't look like he's slowing down. He is in his 40s now. He doesn't have the greatest body in the world, but he's a heavyweight now. He can eat. He doesn't have to cut weight. He can go out there. He's a wrestler. Mm-hmm. You know, he's got the hands to throw people, to put people away. I just don't. You know, if I was someone advising Daniel Cormier, I'd be like, what do you got to do it for? I understand you want to compete and you got that itch still, but you got nothing else to prove. You know, you bounced back better than anyone could ever bounce back, and then you defended at light heavy, at heavy. What do you got to prove?
Right.
You know, but as a selfish fan, sure, I would love to see 3 more fights. What do you think? Should DC come back?
I think... I don't know, to be honest. I think it'd be safe for him to retire at 40 years old because it's what everyone's expecting him to do. He's told everybody he's going to retire at 40 years old and that he has only 1 more fight left in his career. But at the same time, I think it'd be cool to see him do a couple more fights. And I think that every MMA fan would love to see a Jon Jones DC fight number 3, but at the same time there are a lot of MMA fans who wouldn't want to see that. And if that's the only reason Dana White wants DC to stay on is just so he can fight Jon Jones again, I think that would be a waste of DC's time and a waste of his, to be quite honest, a waste of his career. You know, like, he's good. DC's good. He could retire now
do
and
whatever
be
he wants.
completely good.
He could do whatever he wants. He could be a personality. He could be a color commentator. He could have his own podcast. People would listen. People would watch. You know, he's good. If he takes, say, Jon Jones fights him at heavyweight. Hold on a second. T. Woodley points to JBH. All right, let's see what T. Woodley points to JBH has to say.
Kimura Bikuning. That means he's subservient to Dana White and the White bosses. If only Usman was as smart as me and saw racism around every corner. I'm a black millionaire yet still think I'm a victim due to my skin color. I'm mentally retarded.
Okay, thank you, T. Woodley.
Thank you, T. Woodley.
So he's so retarded, he gave you points. All right, so let's give you those points. 14 to JBH over there. It's 14 to 18. Get your points in. Only 18 minutes left in the points game. The loser has to roll the die of doom. It's a close one. Remember, do not wait until the last second because
every time you do, you miss it.
Your person is going to lose. All right. Could you imagine, right? Daniel Cormier goes up to heavyweight. I mean, Daniel Cormier is at heavyweight. Jon Jones goes up to heavyweight, and you get another vicious Jon Jones knockout, right, on Daniel Cormier. You got to think.
It just wouldn't make sense. It's such a waste of
these
DC's effort. And
I don't think that's going to happen, honestly. I think that DC, listen, he's not going to let what happened the last time happen again. It's going to be a tough, vicious fight with Jon Jones. I don't see Jon Jones knocking him out again. I don't see it. I can't. But he is getting older. Right. And if it does happen, the people that force him to get back in there, like, how much like a piece of shit would they feel? You know? Like, you're 40 years old. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know? And that was rough to watch, man. When that fucking shin hit the side of DC's head and he went down like a ton of bricks and Jon Jones pounded his face into the mat, it was a rough watch.
Yeah.
Being a Jon Jones DC fan or not, I mean, that was tough to watch. He got fucked up, you know? What if that happens again?
What if it happens again?
Money, 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 money. Let me know in the chat. What do you think about DC? Should he come back? Should he do it? I mean, does he have more to prove?
Steve Johnson says, I'm signing up for the UFC to get free roids to Boneyard Militia. Duke Chronic says, cry.
Wonderful.
Someone says, Marky Wahoo, yeah, we live in reality, and in reality, guess what? Jon Jones is also bigger at heavyweight. The result is the same. Jon Jones is just better. Steve Johnson says, I wish there was a Black Friday for drugs. Brian Rager says, they will protect DC from Jon Jones. Boneyard Militia, Steve, LOL, free Yayo also. Michael Anzalone says, Anage, that was Nightbot, not me. Steve Johnson's laughing at Boneyard Militia. Marky Wahoo says, I agree, Soma. His length is ridiculous. Dr. Amer says, Picogram wins. Dopesick Jones, Pico de Gallo grams. Drunk Savage says, DC should collect those checks while he can. Saliochi says DC does what the fuck he wants. Duke Chronic says JBH got me.
I just saw Sean Hart message us on Facebook and says, Moss, check your skin. Stop cooning before you catch this fade. What the fuck? Funny show, and you still live. Thank you. Look at that. Sean Hart jumping in on the messages over there. Make sure you check us out on our website, the MMAHoles.com. MMAHoles.com. We pull all the stories from the interwebs. We drop it over here, but we can get the conversation going after the show is done. Before the show is done, jump over here. If you'd like to be part of our private community, our Discord community, and you want to support the show, you can become a Patreon. That's right, a patron on Patreon. There is a link. Just check this out over here. Go to the website. Go to Patreon.
I did, Brian Roger. I did pour another drink. Cheers to you, Brian. Cheers to you, Mystic Moss.
There we go. Cheers to you. Check this out. These are our packages over here. You can become a wonderful, wonderful Patreon. Patreon. Actually, let's play this video. We haven't played this in a while, Jessie. Hold on a second. Due to YouTube being a bunch of cunts and demonetizing 95% of our YouTube videos, we, the MMA Holes, look to you for help. For as low as $1 a month, you can become a Patreon and support the greatest show on YouTube. With this money, we will reinvest in the channel, pump out more content, so said, and piss off the competition. It's really cold, and I'm sitting in the snow. This I do for you. Fuck, I forgot my gloves.
Super
Pause
chat.
it, we got a super chat coming in.
I once saw Moss uppercut a hoe on the most.
Oh, my God. I once saw Moss uppercut a hoe on the street. 2 points to Moss. That's right. Jessie?
Jessie?
Let's put those 2 points. That's for the hookers, Jessie. That is for the hookers. All right.
Big
Put that over here.
Hookers.
There we go. Thank you very much for that donation. You are wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
And that's right. I'm not going to play the video anymore. Go check us out. The MMAHoles.com. You can become a patron over there. And shout out to our patrons. You guys are all, and girls, are all wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful.
Love and respect. All right, Jessie, what else do we have in the news? 13 minutes left in the points game.
According to BJPenn.com, Jon Jones hints at upcoming fight with Anthony Smith. This is going to be fun. Having defeated Alexander Gustafsson by third-round TKO in the main event of UFC 232 in late December, Jon Jones is once again the UFC light heavyweight champion. And now that he's reclaimed the divisional throne, it's time for him to direct his focus to his next title challenger. From the sounds of it, that challenger could be streaking light heavyweight contender Anthony Smith. Speaking on Instagram on Friday afternoon, Jones divulged that he's currently doing some tape study on Smith. Here's what he had to say. He posted a picture of him on a computer looking at Anthony Smith's video, saying, quote, "So much to study. This is going to be fun."
Wouldn't that be some story, though, if John Bones gets knocked out by Anthony Smith?
Mm-hmm. This comment from the new champion lines up with some recent comments from Smith, who told Flow Combat that he's ready for his title shot at any time. Smith also added that he spotted some vulnerabilities in Jones's game by saying, quote, "I'm the only legitimate threat to Jon Jones. I'm the only one that's even got the capability of beating Jon Jones in the entire division. I think that's got to be next. I think I'm the next guy. There's no one else out there who's going to give Jon a fight. There's no one who's going to threaten him, and there's no one else who wants to see him against. No one else wants to see him against. Jon fought well against Gustafsson. He really did, but he looked human. That's one of my biggest takeaways from that. He didn't look special to me, and I don't know if that's my own ego, where I'm looking at Jon as this phenomenal, unstoppable puzzle like a lot of people do.
He's going to get smoked by Jon Jones. Is he kidding me?
I see a lot of places to take advantage of Jon, and I saw a lot of places on Saturday.
Man, boy, would I love to see Anthony Smith beat Jon Jones. But did you see the way Jon Jones took down Gus and pound his face into the mat? Mm-hmm. Does Anthony Smith... We've seen him on the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I would love to... It just seems like such an easy fight for Jon Jones. And of course he would love to take that fight. I don't know if Anthony Smith is ready for this fucking heat. Oh, man. Anthony Smith versus Jon Jones. Let me know what you think about it in the chat. Jess, do you think Smith could beat him?
I don't know, to be quite honest. I think Jon Jones is a monster, but every fighter has a kryptonite, and we haven't seen Jon Jones' kryptonite yet, so maybe
it's not
it is
Anthony
Smith.
I can't even wrap my head around it. All right, let's see what the chat says.
Staleo2 says, I want to buy the couch dance citizen. Steve Johnson's laughing in the chat. Boneyard Militia says, Jones will get beat soon, either by the police or a group of migrants.
Oh!
Staleo2 smiling.
Wonderful.
Drunk Savage is laughing in the chat. Juke Chronic says, can DC beat Smith? Kevin from Chicago says, Anthony Smith isn't a Swedish cuck, though. Zion Luck says, I think Smith would get wrecked. Henry Solsa says, I won with Anthony Smith before that plus 200 was delicious. Marky Wahoo says, the Walker dude that just starched Roundtree is nasty. And winky face with his tongue out. Drunk Savage says, Reyes or Johnny Walker will beat Jones. Michael Anzalone says, Chris and Jessie, I really want to see DC versus Jones 3. Let me tell you something, Michael Anzalone. I get why you would want to see DC versus Jones 3. I think a lot of MMA fans do want to see DC Jones 3. I, however, do not want to see it.
What?
DC got knocked out twice. Now, I can be hypocritical and say...
he didn't get knocked out twice. Once.
Okay, once. I can be hypocritical and say...
that was the real one. By the way, that was the fake one. He got knocked out. That doesn't even count, Jessie.
I can be hypocritical and say that I will watch it, which I will watch it. If DC Jones 3 happens, I will 100% watch it. But I'm not too keen on seeing it because DC was beat twice. And I don't think...
The other one doesn't count.
He was beat twice. And I don't think that seeing it a third time is going to change anything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
It like we said before, it really doesn't mean much anymore for Cormier, for his legacy. No one gives a fuck anymore. I think he wants to revenge his loss for himself, but it really doesn't hurt him in any way.
Now Drunk Savage saying DC Jones 3 at heavyweight. I still don't know. Like, I don't want to underestimate DC. He's way better at heavyweight.
It's a different fight.
But you're right. It is a different fight. I don't know how that would go. But I have a feeling Jones is going to challenge DC at light heavyweight.
Right now, how do you bet against Jon Jones? It's impossible. It's impossible to bet against Jon Jones. The guy is ridiculously good. Let's see. Let's look at the pound-for-pound rankings over here on the UFC.com. And Jones popped up to number 2. So it's almost like they're just setting it up for us, right? It's almost like, here we go. This is how this is going to go down. Daniel Cormier, number 1 pound for pound. Jon Jones, number 2. Jon Jones has beaten Cormier once officially, 2 times, really. And you got Khabib, you got Max Holloway, you got TJ Dillashaw. It's almost like they're just setting it up, man. They're just setting up that big super money fight. If Daniel Cormier's got one more left in him, I hope he gets like some crazy Brock Lesnar fight, gets the money and leaves. But there is a part of me that would be fired up for a Jon Jones rematch, just for that chance. That storybook ending, you know, I would like to see that as a selfish fan. Mm-hmm. If I was his friend, if I was a teammate, if I was fucking Dana White, I would tell him, no, what are you doing? Don't get back into it. Don't do it. Don't do it with Jon Jones. But of course I would like to watch that fight. Anyway, let's see what else we have in the news. Only 7 minutes left in the points game, Jesse. Let's squeeze one more story in and then get really dramatic.
According to MMA Mania, there's a pick UFC on ESPN Plus 2 poster drops for Assunção versus Moraes 2.
Oh my God! What is this steaming pile of shit?
Longtime UFC bantamweight contender Rafael Assunção defeated Marlon Moraes by way of split decision when they first went to war at the UFC 212 pay-per-view event back in June 2017, but not everyone agreed with the decision. That's why Assunção and Moraes are scheduled to run it back in the UFC on ESPN Plus 2 bantamweight headliner on Saturday, February 2nd, 2019, in Fortaleza, Brazil, a MMA event co-headlined by the featherweight Fracas, pitting former champion Jose Aldo opposite top contender Renato Moicano.
So Aldo is fighting him?
Yes, but not in the main event. In the co-main.
All right, I wasn't paying attention.
Now they have an official poster. Since their first go-round, Assunção 27-5 has put together another pair of wins, including a scintillating knockout victory over Matthew Lopez at UFC Fight Night 120 roughly 1 year back. Similarly, Moraes is 21-5-1, has kept himself in the win column, smashing and trashing Aljamain Sterling and Jimmy Rivera in the process.
Mm-hmm. Man, this poster is hot steaming trash. I mean, they didn't even try on this poster.
You think so?
It's horrific. Jesse,
yes. This
could be one of the worst posters I've ever seen. This is really bad.
Yeah, it's not good, but it's. I mean, I've seen
terrible.
Worse.
My fucking nephew could make my little, what was he, 6? How old is my nephew? I don't even know. How old is my nephew? Is he 5? I think he's 5.
Listen, I've seen.
He can
worse.
make a better one.
No, I don't think it's one of their best, but I definitely have seen worse.
This is horrific. It really is. It's bad. This is a bad poster, and it sucks because it's gonna be a fun 1-2 punch. I'm looking forward to that. So Aldo's on the card. He's a co-main event. Interesting stuff. That should be the main event. Him versus Moicano. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But regardless, Assunção versus Moraes 2. That's gonna be fire. Looking forward to that. And when is this fight night? This is on
the UFC on ESPN Plus.
Yeah, but what night is that? What I'm trying to look on the schedule over here.
Oh, I just X'd out of the...
All right, so I guess we don't know. Anyway, let's get dramatic now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 5 minutes left on the clock. I am up by 6 points right now. The loser has to roll
the die of doom.
Can I go 2 weeks in a row and win and be victorious? No Kevin Costa. Right now, I need help because I still fear that there is someone that wants a white knight and get Team JBH.
Okay, I've been drinking. I'm good to take the L.
What?
Ooh.
Like that? It's muscle.
Wonderful, wonderful.
What do you mean you're good? You're ready to take the L? There's 4 minutes on the clock. You have to say, help, help. You have to be a damsel in distress. As I'm
Kevin
slurring
Costa,
my
if
speech.
you're watching, I apologize for if you took anything that I said offensively, but I just really need you right now. I'm a damsel in distress and I need your help. I'm also drinking Proper 12, so cheers to you and cheers to everyone in the chat. If Life on Autopilot's in the chat, you can also help me or anyone else. But
wait, hold on. Life on Autopilot's my guy. How dare you?
No,
Stop.
sometimes he donates to me.
Wait, that wink, by the way, that was full Sloth from Goonies. Do it. Let me see that one again.
This is not good.
So why are you drinking it? Pour it in my cup.
Oh, God.
So what are you drinking for if you don't?
I need some Dalmore in my life.
Yeah. Jessie had a taste of like $60 scotch versus $25 scotch. But you got to get that really good. Actually, you had a taste of Johnny Walker Black, right? Or
That's
no,
good.
Blue. No, wait, what was it? Hold on.
Double
no, Blue.
black.
Blue. No, Johnny Walker Blue.
Oh, Blue. Yeah, I tried it. Yeah, I did try it. I love Johnny Walker Blue. Double Black's good too, though.
Well, Double Black is the cheaper one.
It's good.
But yeah, Johnny Walker Blue is wonderful, wonderful. It's very good. All right, here we go. 3 minutes left on the clock. Well, I guess Jessie's going to take the L. I'll just sit back and just wait. Hold on, where is it?
I know you guys are out there.
I feel good. I feel good right now. I feel really good. Uh-oh. Seduction. How dare you use your temptations.
I will take a sip of this whiskey. This horrible whiskey. For whoever helps me. I'll also give you 2 of those. And,
2 of what?
Of those.
Oh.
And have some sexy time music in the background as I speak to you and give you my flex. But I won't show it to you until you help me win the points game tonight. What the fuck? I was in the middle of a bit.
I don't know if you're really convincing them to support you. In fact, that should be points to Mystic. I don't understand what you were saying.
I was in the middle of a bit. Excuse me.
Oh.
And I will have some sexy time music in the background and talk to you and flex and all that good stuff. I'll tell you anything you want to hear. As long as you help me win the points game tonight, I'll tell you anything you want to hear.
Wait, what? You'll say anything that they want to hear.
Anything that my helper, the person who helps me win the points game wants to hear.
Wow, you are really slurring your speech. You had 1 glass.
No, I didn't. I'm on my 2nd glass now, and they were very big glasses tonight. I also had a beer before the show.
You can't stop the Siberian Express. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers. Choo-choo, motherfuckers.
The fake Kevin Costa.
Sorry, JBH. Dad took away my credit card again. Said I was being a brat for being pissed that he bought me the non-turbocharged Porsche.
Ha.
Anyway, I took these $2 from a sleeping homeless man.
Oh my God.
Points, JBH.
I hope Kevin Costa's all right.
Why,
As much as we're joking
points.
around here. Hopefully he is doing okay.
Yeah,
over there.
I do hope
16
it's
on
okay.
the board.
You know what's weird is we haven't heard from him on Instagram either. Like, something's really up.
He probably was like, damn, I dumped a lot of money in that shitty show. I better cut it out.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, that's happened.
That show does not deserve my money.
No, I mean, listen, it's happened. Other people have dumped a lot of money in the show, and then they're like, "What the fuck?" And then they just back out like a bunch of pussies.
Well, no, they wait. Yeah, after a while, some bunch of pussies. What? 1 minute left on the clock.
Oh God.
Jessie is drinking her truth serum right now. She's down by 4 points.
I don't know.
What do you want, Jessie?
A lot of things. I want a lot of things.
I want you to roll. That's what I want. I have a feeling it's going to be a good roll. If you want to pad the stats, points to Mystic. If you want JBH to win, points to JBH. 47 seconds left on the clock. 2019, the first ever points game. Maybe this year, I am the champion. Maybe I am victorious each week.
Well, Sean Hart. I will say 2019 is a good start for you, right?
For me?
It is. As far as Fook Off Friday goes, 2019 is a good start for you.
What do you mean?
Well, so far you've won the last one, and you're pretty much going to win this one.
No, this is the first one of 2019.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the last Fook Off Friday of 2018 leading into 2019.
What?
It's like...
You deserve to lose. You deserve to lose. Yeah.
You're right, Staley. Men are better at everything.
5, 4, 3, 2. That's it, Jessie. I am victorious once again, so I'm just going to play this.
I just had an intrusive thought.
Everybody dance! I have won the points game tonight! I am victorious! Yes! Oh, yeah!
Super chat!
We got a super chat coming in.
Hey guys, it's the weekend, so it's party time. I am back.
It is the weekend. And it is
what up, pure silliness? What's going on? Welcome back. And there are no UFC fights. There's no Bellator. When is the next Bellator event? It's got to be something coming up. When the hell is the next Bellator?
That's a good question. I think it's not till February. Fedor versus Bader, I believe. 214. Bellator 214. Let me just double check.
By the way, shout out to Justin Sumter. His next fight is in Bellator. Shout out to Kevin Kosakowski.
Yeah, Bellator 214. I was right. It's January 26th. Sorry, my apologies. Not February. January 26th. The Forum in Inglewood, California. It is Fedor versus Bader. So I got it right as far as which one it was. I just didn't get it right as far as when.
By the way, there are a lot of former guests of the show, MMA-Holes, that are fighting in Bellator. Melissa Valencia is fighting.
Jesse James Kosakowski.
So I said Kosakowski's fighting. Sumter's fighting.
Mike Trimble.
Yeah, bunch of MMA-Holes fighting for Bellator.
Yeah, no F the JBH. I still lurk. PT's foremost.
Wow, Harvey
What does
back.
that mean, Harvey?
Well,
what
Harvey,
does that mean, Harvey?
The points game
Yeah,
is
no
over.
F that, JBH? What the fuck does that mean? First of all, I didn't say anything directed towards you, Harvey, so you can put your dick back in your pants, keep giving your points to Moss, and pull your dick out for Moss. We all know you're... Never mind. We're not going to go there.
I think we should end this show now with Jessie rolling the die of doom. She is totally intoxicated, and I think she's turning into an angry drunk. No more.
No,
more.
I'm just going to have one more.
What do you mean?
No, it's okay.
What? Oh, my God. See, this is where your family steps in. What are you doing?
That's just one...
You're not even... You know how many shows we've had where we waste alcohol when you realize after the last cup, you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have poured that. And then it's a waste.
No, I'm going to drink this one.
You're slurring your speech.
No, I'm not.
You're making me nervous.
You're making me
You're an angry
nervous.
drunk. All right. Okay. JBH is a great drunk. Drunk savage. Don't do that to her. She's a young lady learning the ropes of alcohol.
I don't need to learn the ropes. I've been drinking for quite some time now.
All right. Roll the die. Here we go. Let's get this die. Take the L on the chin. Jessie is going to roll the die right now.
You hold this again?
Fuck.
Yes!
I wasn't even holding it. It was sitting in my hands.
I did it.
Yeah. Oh, shut. All right. Jessie, roll that die. Oh, my God. I have to deal with this after the show. This is going to be good. All right. Here we go.
You know what?
And like I said...
I don't have anything for baking. I was going to do drunk baking stream. I don't have anything for baking. Never mind.
Why don't you make me a sandwich? Do a drunk make Chris a sandwich?
No, because that would last the whole 5 minutes.
Well, hold on a second. Before you roll that, let me know in the chat. Would you like Jessie? I don't have
anything for baking.
No,
we don't have anything.
But you can do something drunk on your channel.
What am I going to do besides bake?
Did I miss something? What was funny? What just happened?
Because it's a woman joke. I was bashing myself, but it was funny.
Yeah?
Because women bake.
Okay.
Like, it was a woman joke. Like, women belong in the kitchen
Hilarious.
kind of thing. They would find it funny. They're all men, so they make women jokes all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just relating in some way.
They're
I'm
definitely...
a woman bashing women. Like, it's funny.
They're laughing with you, Jessie. They're definitely laughing with you. All right, let's see what Harvey has to say.
You trying to hashtag me to JBH. You know where the audition's at.
I don't know what that means, Harvey. Stop. Stop it. Keep donating, but stop.
Make sure you, thank you, Harvey. Make sure you subscribe to our second channel, not the MMA-Holes and JBH's channel. You never know when we will be live on either one of those two channels. How about Drunk Crash Bandicoot?
You want to do an late? I'm sorry, did I hurt you? Do you want to do a late night gaming stream?
We could. 84 people watching right now. All right, people, we're about to roll the die of doom because Jessie has lost. She's taking it on the chin. We are about to roll the die. What are you doing? Would you like us after this stream to wind it down and continue the party on Not the MMA-Holes and do a gaming stream? Hit me with the ones.
Drop the link to Not the MMA-Holes so people can subscribe.
Hold on a second.
So that they can find us. Michael Anzalone.
This is what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah. Shout out to our moderator, Michael Anzalone, over there.
Dropping the links in there.
All right. Hold on. Where are we at?
This is the bright side of having a moderator. Because moderators,
that's Michael Anzalone. I mean, I don't want anyone else to be a moderator. Michael Anzalone is the best. He is absolutely the best. All right. So let's do this. Oh, there's a lot of ones coming in. We might have to do a drinking gaming stream. Let's see.
By the way, on Not the MMA-Holes, I'm giving a little more free reign, just so that you guys know, so it's a lot more fun. I'm only giving certain levels of reign on this show because we're a very professional show.
What'd she say? You just spit all over me. You legit just spit all over me. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Not the MMA-Holes is you spit all over the computer. all over the keyboard. Jesus Christ. 789 subscribers on Not the MMA Holes. Here's the deal. If we get to 800 subscribers on Not the MMA Holes, we have 82 people watching. We get to 800 subscribers, we will game tonight. Tonight, we will play, and Michelangelo and boy Jesse, Crash Bandicoot. So we'll be doing Crash Bandicoot. All right, I'll be keeping an eye on this as Jesse rolls
the die of doom.
That's right. The show is not over. All right, here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Hold on, I gotta switch headphones.
Here we go. Jesse has picked, and by the way, Jesse has picked. Dance like a Tiger Life ring girl. That's right. Jesse will be dancing like a Tiger Life ring girl. All right.
Wait a minute.
As we get that going, 790 subscribers are subscribed to Not the MMA Holes. We get to 800, and we will do a gaming stream immediately. Well, we'll be maybe 15 or 20 minutes after this stream is done. But 800 subscribers will get that thing going. And Jesse, are you ready to dance like a Tiger Life ring girl?
I'm gonna dance like the redhead that I saw. If someone goes back to the redhead video.
Now, remember, no, you need a Tiger Life.
Oh, can I have?
By the way, hashtag no sponsor. All right, here we go. And we still love Tiger Life.
I want you to clean your vagina.
Yo, we got some new subscribers over here. What is this? A Day of May 47 has just subscribed to the second channel. We are 9 subscribers away. When we hit 800, we will do a gaming stream tonight on Not the MMA Holes. Get us to 800, we'll do that. But before that happens, Jesse is in her position. All right.
Dance like the redhead.
Are you ready? Before this happens, Jesse.
Yeah.
20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes.
20 likes.
I've got fucking 20 likes. 20 likes. 20 likes. I've got fucking 20 likes. I hope the dislikes die of leprosy.
All right. 792 subscribers to Not the MMA Holes. 8 more. We do a gaming stream after this shit show. All right, Jesse, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Okay. Let's get the music ready. 793 subscribers. Oh my God, we're getting closer and closer. All right.
Be natural, Sean Hart.
Now, remember how they danced? Do you remember?
Yeah, the redhead. I remember how she danced.
They were trying to be sexy.
Yeah, I got it.
So we got to see
I'll
some
be so sexy
sexiness.
for you guys.
All right.
I'm so natural at being sexy.
794 on Not the MMA Holes. 6 away from going live on our gaming channel. Subscribe to Not the MMA Holes. 800, we will go live. All right, Jess.
I want you to clean your vagina.
Vagina cleaning. Meeping Peen has just subscribed to Not the MMA Holes. Look at that, Meeping Peen. Thank you very much.
I'm ready to be sexy.
All right, Jesse's ready. All right, I got to cue up the song now. Okay. There it is. Just like a tiger, just dance like a Tiger Life ring girl. Look at that. Let's get the rating in the chat. Let me know, how is that 10 being the greatest dance moves of all time? 1 being not so much. By the way, we're at 799 subscribers. 799 subscribers on Not the MMA Holes. One more, and we will go live after the stream. And there we go. 800. Yes. We did it! The MMA Holes got the second channel up to 800 subscribers. Wonderful, wonderful. All right. All right, so we'll go live in a little bit. Let's see what the chat room says.
Her best punishment yet, says Marky Wahoo. Drunk Cyber says Tiger Life stock just went up. Soma 80140 says Sean Hart. Eggplants for Ann H. Steve Johnson says subscribe for more ass torture. 421 Blumpkin says 10. That was the shit. You're at 801 says Soma. Sweet. I missed the rest. Brian Roger. Yes, says Ann H. Jesse did perfect, says Duke Chronic. JBH just made the Simps release, says Boneyard. Dragon says Sean Hart. Fortnite says Cure Silliness. Paul Hart says 10 out of 100. Oh, that's not nice, Paul Hart, but I still love you. Marky Wahoo says now I'm on bone. Bobby Bush says dance moves equals 3, ass equals 8. I have a number 8 ass. Not a number 10, though. I'm working on it, guys. Don't worry. I go to the gym, and every time I go to the gym, I'm working on my ass. So don't worry. Boss Kogar says 10 out of 10. Amazing. NH, 10.
What a night. Another night in the books. And the after party is on the second channel, Not the MMA Holes. Link in the description. Let's get 2019 starting off with a bang this year. Now, what do you want to play? You want to just go for it? We'll play a little
Whatever
Crash.
you want, babe.
Maybe we'll fucking do a little Friday the 13th. We got a little...
Spider-Man or Crash is good.
All right, we'll see what happens over there. Game night, Not the MMA Holes. Subscribe. Jessie.
Yesy.
Look into their souls.
Don't forget to join us on Not the MMA Holes. Link in the description because we'll be going live right after this. And I have more free reign. Don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole.